Huh, interesting. I loaded into Foundry, but... Oh, there it is. Oh, I reloaded too early. Oh.
Hello, viewers. It is us, the Omen Seekers of Icewind Dale. Welcome to the show. We're gonna get into it. I shouldn't be eating cheese during my preamble. We're in Ythryn.
Without
We're
sharing.
who knows wherever they're gonna go. This is the worst of all of my intros. Like I've been saying the last few weeks, I really skimped on this recap.
I think it's your best one this year.
It is. Oh, thanks. Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you.
Ooh.
Boo. It is my best one this year. Thank you. They can only be better from here.
Absolutely.
All right, let's switch over to some recap music and let's just read what I got. A lot of run-on sentences here. The Seekers rested up in a back cavern before venturing further into the cave system. Another Remoraz tunnel led downward and into a small magical grove of trees where they met a dryad who was bound to the location. Growing from the trees were a bunch of purple fruits that the group each partook of, which granted each of them a fresh magical power. From the Dryad, they learned of a group of dark-skinned, white-haired humanoids that were scavenging the area to the southeast, which would turn out to be the ancient lost city of Ythryn. Avoiding an encounter with the Drow, and knowing they were currently to their west, the Omen Seekers went east and found themselves standing within an enormous ice cavern containing the tilted remains of Ythryn. Once in the city, there was a smorgasbord of buildings to investigate, and the adventurers were drawn to a tower with a lit window at its peak. This tower was covered head to toe in sigils and emanated an aura of abjuration magic. Flight climbed up to the window and saw a group of 6 Magian, each with swords in hand, standing around an anvil at the center of the topmost room. The group decided to attempt to lure the Magian outside, but when Dr. Lazarus and Bree had stepped past the outer rim of the Chain Lightning Stadium, a force field shot up around them and a fresh game was activated as a team of Magian materialized across from them. In that moment, Dr. Lazarus cast Fly on himself and took to the air, now able to swoop in on the ball much quicker than anyone else. This would prove to be their team's secret weapon. Bree joined in, and together they discovered this was a game of dodgeball and swiftly dispatched the team of Magian. Once the game was won, the two were awarded a magical trophy, which was tucked into the bag of holding as they headed into the tower where the 6 Magian had been watching the game through the top window. Although, as Bree took the lead and headed through the front doors of the tower, one of the sigils above the doorway lit up and activated as she passed. And that's where we're at. And that's where we're starting.
Bree turns around and goes, "Bleh? Blah, 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 and stumbles over to the side.
Stumbles
you
over to the side.
Uh,
Can any of us tell what just happened?
Did some effect happen? Did like something to indicate like magic was done? Or was it just all of a sudden now we got
I
One
don't
of the sigils
speak.
above the door.
Yeah,
That's
the
gnomish?
sigil lit up, and that's what you guys know. Bree might know more. What can you tell them, Bree?
Let's not step foot in there anymore.
Can I assess Bree's
Bree
condition?
is slowly wandering away.
Yeah, I'm going to catch
Sure.
Bree. I'm catching Bree.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Bree.
She-
Bree.
I think she has lost her mind.
Shh.
What do you think happened?
I think she has lost her mind.
Dad?
Not
Question
metaphorically.
mark?
Doctor,
can I use a medical?
Can you reverse the effects?
If I know what it is. Possible.
She needs to stop.
Dr. Lazarus, so you're trying to
grapple,
figure out what's
grapple.
going on? You guys are chasing Bree around the city. She's just wandering around.
She's like twice our size.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
you can
guys are
try to
dragging
grapple
onto
me.
her feet, and you're just getting dragged behind.
Shoes, new shoes, and she keeps going.
Stunning strike. Come on.
So, Dr. Lazarus, you were trying to
She starts
determine what's
wandering
going on
dangerously
here.
close to the. She starts wandering dangerously close to the.
God damn it.
What are you
Yeah.
doing to try
What
to
can I
figure it
do?
out, Doctor?
Like just like a general assessment, like follow my like if we can get her to stop and stand still and look at us for a second, like the follow my finger.
And the
Well,
other two of
technically,
us do
Alex
some
controls my
grapples?
movements at the moment. I've just been taking liberties.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's fine. You can,
Cool.
that's all seems valid, like I would do that. You're just wandering around aimlessly. I guess if you want to try to grapple her, give me an athletics
Absolutely.
check to grapple her.
I'll stop until we we resolve this.
Could I do one with advantage with Flight's help?
Sure. Beat an
What do I
11.
need for this again?
Heck
I have to-
yeah.
Don't I get like an
Beat
actual
18.
thing? Don't I get to resist? Oh no, because I have no actions, right?
Yeah, well, I technically rolled for you, but yeah, I mean, technically, you'd almost have disadvantage or no actions at all. Well, Scoops ends up grabbing you with an 18. You're not moving anymore. Scoops has you, so Dr. Lazarus can approach and kind of look you over and try to figure out what the heck's going on. None of you have entered the doorway.
Like no verbal functions are work. Like this is from what I can tell, no verbal functions are working. Not able to cognitively pay attention. Am I on the right track here?
Sounds
You do
about
a
right,
verbal
yeah.
check, to do a pupils dilate.
Yeah.
Wait, she'll follow the light back and forth.
Steven's gonna
Keeps
Then she'll
looking
just
at her
like
dad.
randomly like
give me a
scream.
moment. I'm gonna run back over to that sigil and
Okay.
try to look at what that sigil is.
Okay.
Is there markings?
gonna
What does it look like?
I guess give me an Arcana check.
I'll be talking to Bree, trying to convince her to sit down and hang out. Not condescendingly, but very childlike. Like a grandfather
checks
talking
out.
to a child. Yeah.
She will not.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying that for flavor while we do the roll.
Well,
Yeah.
real quick, like while Steven's about to look, and he just hands Ample over Pumpkin. He goes,
Bluff.
Ample has Pumpkin
tries
first.
to
I'm
grab
using
at
Ample to
Pumpkin.
control that.
Yeah, I'll try to distract her with the cat.
Okay.
Flight's gonna climb back up the tower.
Cat.
Okay.
Chosen one.
Of course. What are you doing at the top of the tower? Are you just looking through the windows, or?
He's gonna look through the window. Do the Magian look like they've done anything about it? Like, has any change occurred?
Give me a stealth to look through the window and not see. Okay, that's a really good stealth. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Well, so yeah, you climb up. I do want to address Dr. Lazarus's check. He's just taking a long time to look at this glowing sigil. It's different than all the other ones. Flight, you crawl up to the window again, and you avoid being detected. It looks like there's 2 of the 6 that are looking out the window at what's going on, but the other 4 have returned to close to the center of the room around the anvil that sits there with a hammer on it.
Bree starts laughing quietly to herself while rocking back and forth, holding the cat.
The second that starts, I pop a capsule, hand it to Ample, and go, "Give her this." I'm casting lesser restoration. The second that laughing starts, Steven's like, "Nope." I'm gonna try something. I was gonna try to figure out what this was, but at this point, I'm gonna try something.
Okay, for sure. Well, so I mean, you were looking at the symbol. You're not able to discern that much other than the already known. It's abjuration magic. It's some sort of spell that's gone off, although you're unsure which one it is. And you go to cast Lesser Restoration.
So I just take a blood vial, fill it, pass it over to Ample, and she basically has to drink.
And how long has it been?
It's probably been. I mean, yeah, it's probably been a minute. So.
I mean, does he have to expend one of his?
That's a good point.
I don't care.
It's a spell slot, yeah. It's a second level spell slot.
Okay, don't worry about using that spell slot. It's
You're
within a
about
minute.
to put it in my mouth, and Bree suddenly just like snaps out, and she's like, "Ah! What am I doing? What am I on? Why am I on the ground?"
Well,
so it
save
works.
that for later, and I'll click it back in. So, can you walk through that door again? I just want to try something.
No.
I just want to try something.
I want to see if it
No.
still works. Fine. If I
You walk through it.
If I become an imbecile, please somebody stop me from walking off the cliff, and I'll step through the door.
All right, you successfully step through the door. The sigil
I'll
remains
get a lasso
unlit.
ready.
Bree will tentatively put her toe through the door
You're
upon
just-
seeing that success.
Like testing the waters of a pool. You're just like putting your toe
Yes.
in. For sure. Okay, yeah, nothing seems to happen. It seems that the magic within that sigil has been released, at least for the time being.
Is flight
Maybe
still all the
you-
way up?
Flight is
am
still up at the top.
tower,
Let's check
yes.
with Flight. What are you doing, Flight?
I'm not going any further.
Flight-
Please, now.
Yeah, Flight's gonna look through the window. Are the two as all of that wraps up down there? Are the two magens still looking down at them?
Yeah.
Flight's gonna
They're
use
looking
his
down
charm
at you
of
guys,
sending
and then
on
they're
them.
looking over at like a doorway on their
Okay,
floor.
Flight is going to use the charm of sending that he got from the pair on one of them.
Oh, okay. What are you sending?
All right. So I have a limit of 25 words, but honestly, I just need to get just this across. It just says, "If you are custodians here, we would seek a means to parley with you. Meet us at the bottom of the tower, if you agree."
Okay.
And they can reply in 25 words or less if they so desire.
Let's take a look.
And does it look like when he sends that? Does it look like the magen that he sent it to? Does it react in any way?
It's confused. I mean, do they know where it's coming from?
If they know me as this. If the target knows me, then they would know me as the sender.
Okay, so they have no idea where you're
they
coming
would-
from.
they
But
would
just
hear
that a
it.
voice.
They would hear it in my voice, and then he just looks confused.
Yeah, it just looks confused. I mean, they start looking around the room, like, where the hell? They look down at everyone except for you, down at the bottom outside the front door. And I guess they pull their swords out and they're just ready. They say some stuff to the four that are in the middle of the room, and then they kind of huddle closer to the anvil.
Does the one that I sent the message to respond?
How does that work if they don't speak your language?
They don't need. I don't need to share a language with them.
Okay,
The message
so
just needs to be
both.
25 words less.
Okay, the backwards message works that way too. Cool. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess they say. Who is this? Who is there?
Flight will tap on the glass. There's glass on this window. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You're
Yep,
tapping on the
Flight will
glass from outside.
tap on the
from-
window and try to get their attention, and he'll wave at them.
Okay. Um. So I guess this can't keep going on, right? It's just one and then one return message.
Unless I eat another one of the pears.
I see. What would they even do up there? I mean, I guess the one but near the window hears the tapping, is somewhat startled, walks over towards where you're at, and just kind of like froze their eyes looking at you, seeing how you're clung onto the outside. And then I guess just points away, just kind of tells you to get away.
He just tells me to leave.
Yeah.
Flight will point. Flight will point down at the bottom of the tower towards the others of the group.
I'd like to make sure I'm on the inside of the door, on the other side of the trap, if possible.
Okay. Okay. That's totally fine. I mean, anyone. I guess you're the only one who's on the inside of the tower.
Yeah.
Right.
I suppose so.
Or I mean, Bree or Dr. Lazarus, are you inside the tower at all, or you're still outside?
So I would have popped back out to wait for flight as well.
Okay. Okay, let me look at this. So I mean, it's kind of an empty chamber at the bottom. There's just kind of a spiral, the beginning of a spiral staircase at the back end of that room.
All I'm interested in is making sure the trap doesn't recharge while we're on the outside. I just want to make sure I'm on the inside if that happens.
Sure. Okay, for sure. So Flight has pointed down at Dr. Lazarus and Bree as like a question to the Magian. Is that right?
So yeah, he's trying to affirm. Will you meet us down? Will you meet us at the bottom of the tower?
So you're like, come out, down with my friends.
I guess give
We
me a
won't hurt you.
persuasion.
Okie dokie.
Flight, did you
think
tell
so.
us that we couldn't understand them yet? You told us that they're there,
I
right?
believe, yes, I told you that they were
I think that's
there.
the first
But
time
they
we've
none of them
communicated with
have
them.
even spoken until this point. So
Mhm.
But we would know in the dodgeball pit that they were yelling out a language I didn't understand.
Yeah, that's true.
While
So we
I'm down there,
assume-
can I start mixing one of my
damn it.
comprehend language up? Because I can only ritually cast that.
Okay.
Would you say those events, Steven's smart enough to kind of, I know they don't speak my language, Flight's not talking.
Yeah. What's your passive intelligence?
18.
Oh wow.
That's his intelligence score. But yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
passive
not the passive
investigation.
amount, but yeah. You're still pretty smart. Sure, that's fine. You can start casting that. That's 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
I can only, this I'm fine familiar, my ritual casting ones.
Gotcha. Okay, so Flight tries to like motion to meet down below, and they just kind of hold their sword up in front of their face, and just use a off with your head motion with their finger across their neck.
Flight will just kind of give like a resigned sigh, and then he'll just
Before you
then
get down,
he'll just he'll just kind of give them kind of a little bit of a shrug. Okay, then he'll just jump off from the tower and land solidly on his feet at the bottom.
Okay.
Before you jump down, can we quickly get a quick visual on the inside of the room while one of us has eyes on it still?
Yeah, do you remember what it
just
looks
in that
like,
moment.
Flight, or no?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I remember what it looks like. It's like a circular room, and there's a sigil of there's like an anvil at the center of it that they were gathered around.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it's just essentially it's not too crazy. It's just a big circular room, 30 foot in diameter, 30 foot high. There's an anvil with like chiseled blue runes in it. and these 6 Magian are kind of guarding it.
Okay, so are we going in?
If we
Most
want,
likely,
but we don't. I don't expect a warm reception.
Maybe we should explore a bit more first before we
Hmm.
decide that we need to go in and possibly kill a bunch of the city's inhabitants.
Yes. I'd like to confirm if there are people like this in all of the towers, and if the towers are what is keeping us from getting into the center.
Yeah, agreed.
Indeed.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay. Well, do we want to go to the next tower?
Left or
Which one
right?
would be that?
Yeah.
Ooh, left or right? Let's
Let's see.
eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
What if we all roll a d20? Below 10 is left, above 20 is right. And we'll just do a general group thing.
Sure.
Even do it with the DM, so then it's kind of
I have a coin.
uneven.
Okay, I got a
Either
4, which
way.
is the left, right? So my
Yeah.
my vote is left.
So what is it?
Left as well.
Majority?
Yeah.
Majority, I guess.
Okay,
Two
so
lefts,
still
one
come-
right.
Tiebreaker
2 lefts, 1 right. You'll be either the time maker.
or the tiebreaker.
So I
Yeah.
rolled. I rolled. I just flipped a coin and I got left. So we'll go left.
Okay, left it is.
Left it is. All right. So where are you headed to the left? You're going into this big old oval area.
Should
I
we
guess that's the
skim
shortest
the
route.
oval?
Isn't there a tower? There's a tower right there, right?
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
over here.
tower there. Yeah, there's a
Oh.
whole bunch of buildings with
Where
kind
is
of...
the thing that's
bars.
blocking us from
Yeah,
getting
could
to
you
the?
show us the circumference of the
Yeah.
force field?
The force field
like-
kind of wraps around each of the roots of that center area. And goes
And,
around
uh,
outside
like
of that
it
major
would go
tower.
about this far.
Yeah, as a matter of
Could we
note,
squeeze through here?
Bree did wander
North?
into that circle in her insanity and nothing happened. So,
Sure.
Wait.
Sure.
At the
Into where?
roots?
into
Here.
this
Within the
area.
boundaries of that area. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't expect it to be like the dodgeball game every time. Luckily for us, that pretty much confirms it.
So,
And we got told, right, that there was a prison up here somewhere.
yeah, I think,
Uh,
is this the prison? This spiky looking building right here beside the tower?
Where are
That'd be
you?
my first
looking
guess.
at?
to the north, directly north of
No,
us.
I forget. How did you learn about it being a prison? I think you just kind of looked over in this area.
I think the doc took a fly around.
Is that true? He hadn't been.
I don't think so.
He hadn't been flying
Doesn't
until
sound
he
right.
played the game.
No, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't fly around, but he flew up and he saw a bunch of stuff.
I know I flew straight up. I went as high as I could.
Right.
Oh, is that what
Oh.
happened? Okay. Well,
Not
then,
around.
so no, that's not the prison. Essentially, the area that you saw with all the bars and whatnot is essentially just this entire oval to your left.
Oh,
Rest
so this
assured,
is
I've
the
never
There's like bars
played
on all
or
the
read
windows and doors and
anything
stuff.
about this.
Mhm.
Okay. So,
like-
maybe
like
we
in
should
this-
skirt it then, just in case.
So this particular district to the left here, that's like all the doors and windows have bars on them.
Yeah, this whole district, other than this other big kind of route coming out of the major tower, that has an entrance that's surrounded by a force field as well. But all these other buildings, some of them are in better repair than others. A lot of them are totally destroyed. But it does, yeah, it's a big prison complex.
Interesting.
All right. Let's assume that any of these mage guards can pop up at any time, and that those weird big mouth creatures could be around. I think we need to move with caution.
I agree.
So where are you
All right.
headed?
So I guess we'll skirt around the area of the prison and head
Clockwise
towards
or
the tower.
counterclockwise?
Well, counterclockwise,
Yeah, let's
because
not go
otherwise
to the edge
we'd
of the
be.
city. We might fall off.
Okay, so you're going around the prison, avoiding that area?
If we
Yeah.
can. If our
Yeah.
target is the next tower, then why not?
Yeah, no, I'm just getting an idea of where you guys are going. You most definitely can. So you head
Okay.
around that
Could we keep
area.
an eye out into that inner space though, and see if we see anything moving, just so
Or
we don't get flanked?
Sure. Give me I guess just a perception roll.
With help, anyone?
Yeah, I'll help.
I'll
Heck
roll my
yeah.
own. Sure.
Great. We've got 4 of us, so we can do 2 with advantage if we need to.
18.
Bang, 16.
Okay. Let's see. Hang on. No, there's nothing. You don't see any movement in that area. It seems to be pretty vacant.
And there are windows along this tower as well. Yeah.
There probably are. Yeah.
Flight, are you going up
I
again?
definitely see light coming up from the top of it.
Yeah, that makes
Are
sense. I
you-
think most of them probably have windows.
All right.
While Flight
Uh,
goes up, can I look for another sigil at the doorway? So I
Okay.
don't get
Yeah.
surprised by
Just
that.
visually, you're just kind of checking out the outer walls of this place.
Like,
Okay.
do you want another fruit before you go? You know, a little pick
I
me
have
up.
more. I have more.
Sure. But
think
do
he has
you have
all of
anything
them.
activated on it? Because you used your ability.
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
Didn't you say you used your fruit ability before?
I did. I used it on the Magen in the blue tower, but
Yeah.
I don't even know what I would use it on, if anything. If there's anything in this tower, I need to go check.
Right. So you still have it. Never mind.
I used it on the tower
Oh.
before, but
Yeah.
I'm going up this tower to see if there's anything to use it on.
You don't want to get
Or what
another
else I could
fruit
see.
ability before you go up.
I have more. I have more. I can eat another one if I need.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
he has them all in his bag of holding.
Yeah, so I guess he's just gonna wait to activate them if he thinks
Yeah.
he needs them rather than.
I
Mhm.
understand. Thank you.
So Flight climbs up the outside of this freaking tower, and Dr. Lazarus just kind of investigates the outside. This tower is engraved with interlocking circles of stone. Yellow light spills from its topmost window, and the faint sound of brooms brushing on stonework drifts through its broken doors. Um, that's for Flight and Dr. Lazarus. Now, Flight, you get up to the top window and you see that glowing orbs are set into the walls of this 30-foot diameter circular chamber. 4 gigantic hands made of shimmering force hover in the center of the room, guarding a tiny ornamental tower perched on a pedestal.
So I see some Bigby's hands.
You see some
doing some
big
work in there.
old, big old hands.
Well, that's
What about
interesting.
Bree or Scoops? What are you guys doing at the bottom?
I'm just waiting for flight. Kind of
Okay.
keeping an eye on the surroundings.
So besides those
Yeah, watching our
hands,
back.
Oh, are there
no,
runes? Sorry, are there runes on this doorway as well that we can see, like the last one?
Not the same as before. Like the other one was covered in runes. This one is just engraved with interlocking circles.
So it's probably safe to say there's going to be an effect on every door, and it probably has to do with whatever the tower's dedicated to. That's my
And
guess,
do we know
anyways.
which one this is? I can't
Do you want to take a step through the door and find out for us?
remember. I guess it must be my turn.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we can also wait for Flight to come back. Flight might have an educated guess based on what's in the tower.
Flight just kind of observes the activity of those big floating hands after a minute. Then
They just hover in the air surrounding the little the little tower miniature.
Well, Flight will like jump down to this outcropping here, then hop down next to Dr. Lazarus. I see big hands that are floating, guarding some kind of pedestal. Up at
Are the
top.
hands attached to anything?
No, they seem to be made of nothing.
Huh.
What did I miss? Sorry about that.
The tower's full of big hands.
So it seems either way, any tower we go to, we're going to be met with resistance.
I feel much better
Okay.
about destroying living spells than humanoids.
Are the Magian humanoid? Like, I know they're humanoids, but are they?
I
They
believe
look enough like it to me.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
They seem to be, if I'm not mistaken, they are actually magical constructs. So they may not be any more sentient than what lies ahead in this door.
I've met a few sentient constructs that would slap you in the face right now.
I don't know. I do not know.
It's all about perspective, really. They probably don't think they're sentient constructs, and that's good enough for me.
Once met a giant mechanical man once. He believed he was alive. It's good enough.
So y'all are kind of grouped around the outside of this doorway. No one has entered yet.
Could we just destroy the whole tower?
What do you have to do
I
that?
don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know
Also, why would we do that?
Yes, precisely.
Regardless of how, why is because it seems like these are the sources of power for the force field.
We don't even know that yet. We just know that because they're not connected to the force field, right? The force field's on the big tower, correct? Yeah, we have no idea until we go in. What is powering that force field and what is not? So I guess with this being said, God damn it, and I step through the door.
Okay.
Well, we may as well try to destroy the tower if we're going to do that. Like,
I have
if
nothing.
we
I
take
like
out the whole tower, that's
Steven
gonna
turns
take
around
out
and
the
looks
people in the room.
and looks at Scoops and goes, "I have nothing that can blow up a tower. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I could scorch a tower. I could slightly, yeah, I could burn it, but blowing it up, not my specialty. Exploring it and figuring out if there is any connection, that I can do. If you feel more comfortable staying in here, stay in here. Stay out there."
Did anything happen to him when he stepped through the door? Like, is he talking all of this in gibberish now?
He steps through the door and becomes relieved that nothing happened.
Yeah, you see relief on Dimitri's face as nothing happens as you're saying this to him, and he says, "Fair enough. After you."
Flight will
And
follow in
steps through
after
the door
him.
as well. Yeah.
I still have my cannon on, right? And I believe it's a force one.
That sounds right. Okay, so yeah, all of you step through the doorway into like the main area at the bottom. Just like the other tower, there's just a spiral staircase that leads up towards the chamber with the big floating hands in it.
Which one's Big B's hand again? Can I roll an Arcana? Because I can't remember, and I don't want to look it up if Steven doesn't know what it is.
It's
Sure.
basically Super Mage Hand.
Oh.
So, 21, yeah.
I would say Steven knows what Big B's hand is.
Yeah, I mean, do you know enough? Or do you want details?
I will look it up if you don't mind. I'll just look up Big
Yeah,
B's hand.
that's fine. I mean, go ahead and look it up, but yeah, it's essentially a big old mage hand that can hurt you. It can punch you and it can grab you.
That sounds very awful.
And push.
Do you know of a way to
Although it's odd that they're
dissuade this
just sitting
thing
around.
from hitting us? Yeah.
Do I know what?
I
Sorry.
wonder if By stepping through the door, we activated them. I wonder if that's what happened.
Either way, it could not be just doors. The aberration could have been the only walk-through door trap. I'm willing to bet there are probably many traps.
Forgive me if I am
Well,
paranoid for the next little bit.
Well, I mean, you did just get your brain messed with by a 1,000-year-old, or however old, stone. I don't blame you for that. I'll keep it. Alex, can I from
You said that they
here on
were.
out?
Wait, what? Dr. Lazarus?
Can I want to pay attention for traps. Steven will be a little bit more cautionary to look out for traps.
Yeah, Bree will also be super paranoid about it.
Flight
Okay.
will keep his eye out as well. Passive perception may come in handy there.
Okay.
You said that there were brooms just sweeping the floor in here?
The sound of brooms.
On that way in. Well, at least I am. I turn around. Are there brooms?
I'll add also that Dr. Lazarus, when you're like, these are Bigby's hands, but Bigby's hands should go away after a minute, so there's something weird going on there. You all are in this bottom area, and you don't see anything out of the normal, I guess. Except it's a lot cleaner than normal, and you just hear the sound of sweeping everywhere.
Unseen. Would Bree know what an unseen servant is?
Give me an Arcana. I mean, that one's fairly common. Oh gosh, a 9. No, you're not exactly sure
No,
what that is.
Bree is very perplexed.
I have an idea above game about what this might be, but I don't think Flight would know, so.
Okay. So what are you guys
is
doing?
there
There's
any
a
dust on the
staircase
ground?
headed up. There's sweeping sound. What did you say?
Would the sweeping sounds above us as well?
No.
Right? Oh, in the room with us.
In the room with you on the bottom
Excuse
floor.
me. Is there dust everywhere?
Nope.
You said it-
This
he
is
said
like
he
one of the
actually already said it was
cleanest
clean
areas
as
you've
possible.
made. You found.
I release 1,000 ball bearings onto the floor.
I love that. Yeah, the sweeping
bearings, bag
sound
of
just
thousand.
invigorates. The sweeping goes nuts. All the ball bearings just start to spread out and get pushed to the side of the room, and then
Can
from
we
the
see exactly
sides
where
into
they
little
get
bitty
swept from?
piles. What?
Heck yeah. Can we see like the trajectory of whatever forces are doing this by how they are sweeping the ball bearings? Is there one? Is there multiple? Like, does it seem like things are happening with, gravity or magnetism or physical force? Like, what clues can we gather about whatever creature or force is doing this from the ball bearings' movements?
I mean, it looks like the standard, like sweeping motion
Yeah.
that someone does.
So it matches
Um,
with the sound. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just like an invisible broom or something. I mean, unless you want to
One
do an
invisible broom?
Arcana as well.
Yeah.
And there's a number of different
you-
piles, so it's not just one force. It's probably 4, 5, 6.
While you're doing that, Doc, is there a
rolling fire.
game plan for dealing with those hands if they try to attack us?
Scoops, this
Nope.
is almost definitely an unseen servant doing this.
Multiple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I collect my ball bearings as I say. It seems like wait, Bree, did you voice your hunch about the unseen servant before?
It was an out of game. I think I know what spell this is, but I don't know if my
Sure.
character knows what spell this is, so no. Bree has no
Any
idea.
of you heard of unseen servant spells? There are a lot of them used back in the city. A lot of wealthy people had unseen servant charms.
Well,
No, what's that? Just like invisible people? Are there invisible people in the room with us?
Kind of.
Yes. Much like the ghosty goo we saw earlier, except these ones are helpful and they are made of magic, not tormented souls.
Hmm.
Do I
Okay.
know anything about permanent spells?
I believe they are known as. That's the question I was waiting for you to ask. I believe they're called living spells, actually.
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
Roll
if
another
Steven-
Arcana. Hang on.
Kaboomski.
What did you?
We're dealing with some living spells.
A 23. Holy crap! I was like, shit. I need to know more about living spells. Yeah. I mean, it seems like. I mean, you know that this city is just the epitome of magic. You know, they've been using magic way higher than 9th level. And sometimes I guess I don't know if you
What's
need
her
all
name?
this.
I know. I know. What's her name? Bam, 10th level magic. We knew her name. It begins with an M.
Mistral?
Mistral. Yes. We have something. We have like a necklace of hers, don't we?
Yes.
Yes, Flight has that.
If we can harness even a little bit of the power that this place still holds,
That
we could do a lot of good.
Actually, that gives me an idea. We should go back to the other tower where the Magen were.
Let's go to
Hey,
that.
we found
tower.
your hand buddies. They were giving you
Ah.
the
What
finger.
I was
You
thinking.
should
Are you
fight
going
them.
to
quite
try
what I
to
was-
present the necklace to them?
Yes, and they might be a little bit more inclined to listen if they think that we're adherents.
They're not able to speak with you, though, correct?
That remains to be seen. They might have some means of doing so. Or they might know of a means of doing so.
Fair enough. Better to. Well, we seem to be bouncing back and forth between towers. If we do this, I say this is the last time we bounce back. And if we end up fighting these people, we fight them.
Okay.
So far we haven't actually gleaned any information about how we might get into the Mythalar. So
Fair enough. If you can give me time outside the door, because I'm pretty sure it's ran out of time by now, but I will recast comprehend language. I can then at least hear them. I can't speak to them. They have no idea what I'm saying, but I know what they're saying. If we
I
can
wish I was
find it.
13th level. I wish I had 13th level because then I would be able to understand them. But I'm not.
Well,
so.
hopefully you're very good at charades.
Oh,
I do have proficiency in performance.
Let's walk back, my friends.
Right?
Okay.
Flight will climb back up the tower.
While he's climbing, I will start doing my ritual cast.
Can we check the door? I'd like to check the door to make sure the trap isn't reset. Otherwise, I'd like to be inside again before all of this kicks off.
And if it
Okay.
is, I'd like to push him into it.
What?
It's only 1
Ow.
minute, so I'm happy to sacrifice myself for 1 minute.
What are you doing to see if it's active or not?
Good question. The runes on the outside of the door, did they change at all pre and post Bree?
Give me a perception.
BB and AB before Bree and after Bree.
That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Average. I'll chance it, and I'll just walk through the door.
Okay, you risk it. And yeah, no, nothing happens. It looks like that has been dispelled. Still, for the time being, it hasn't. Yeah. It didn't get you. You feel not crazy.
Heck yeah.
All right. So Flight's gonna go back up to the window and tap on the glass again.
Okay. All right. And then yeah, I guess they all 6 of them turn and they just like hold their swords out in your direction.
Flight just kind of visibly rolls his eyes, and then as he reaches into his bag, and he produces the symbol of Mistral.
Okay.
Do they react at all?
I'm trying to think. Not necessarily. They're kind of squinting at the thing you're holding up. They give you a thumbs up.
They give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, they give you a thumbs up.
And then he'll just indicate towards the bottom of the tower again, trying to convince them to come down.
They shake.
Actually, he'll actually be specifically pointing at Lazarus.
Okay.
Then make like talking motions.
They see you doing that. They just do like they shake their heads. They kind of like cross their hands, like do an X motion, just like they point at the anvil and they hold their swords up, and then they motion for you to get off of here, get out of here, go on, get. You know, the sign language for that.
So they can't leave then. They have to stay there guarding it. And they want you to fuck off.
So there's nothing in this room but a set of stairs.
Flight's gonna stow the symbol of Mistral again, and he's gonna eat another one of those pears.
Okay. Yes, correct. There's nothing in that room other than the spiral staircase. Okay, you're gonna eat another pear.
I'm gonna yell up to Flight. Flight, I don't think this is working.
Maybe ask if they know anything about the force field.
These are the only living, thinking things we've found so far in the city. I'm not giving up just yet.
Yeah, ask if they know anything about the force field if you don't have anything else you wanted to ask.
Persuasion is not working. We need to turn to deception or intimidation.
Well,
if we can draw them out with a little bit of bait, and he looks at Flight when he says that.
I already tried. That's what he was trying to do. He was already trying to lure
You
them
haven't
out.
gone to the inner door and had them chase you out. I believe you're fast enough to stay out of harm's way, mostly.
There's still no. I've provoked them enough that they might have come down had I asked.
You have like a fruit in your hand, right, Flight?
Yes, I have. I have it right now, and I'm eating it.
So
he's gonna cast. He's gonna cast sending. He's gonna cast sending on the foremost one again.
All right. So just roll a d20, Flight.
Just a d20.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not always sending.
Oh,
20.
Hey.
Okay, that's pretty good.
You got the star invincibility from Super Mario. What?
Hey, maybe it's tongues.
Walk in there.
Anyway, so he's going to say with sending, if you're not going to parley with us, could you at least point us to someone who could?
I'm sorry, I was sending you the result of your pair. What did you just say?
Oh. So for this, so it's not the same thing. It doesn't give me sending.
Oh, you were trying to replenish your sending. Nope, unfortunately, not in this case. You've gained a different charm.
Okay, interesting.
I'm like looking at Flight. What is your expression? I'm curious, like Lazarus is curious because I'm looking right up at you. What is the expression on your face?
A mixture of confusion, but then he just kind of looks at his hands. He just kind of flexes his fingers a little bit.
I'll meet you inside, Flight. I begin to walk towards the stairs.
So hold on. He's gonna jump back down. Just kind of kind of sit at the base of the tower. Question,
Answer.
Where's Bree?
dude. For all of you who ate the pears, did the same thing happen to all of us, or did it happen, or did something different happen with each of you?
I believe.
I actually can't remember what my thing was, and it's not on my character sheet. I don't think.
No, it's
I
just in the
started
chat.
seeing through
Yeah,
my
I think
hand.
he direct messaged us what each of them were.
Yeah, I can't find it in the
Hang
chat.
on,
You don't
I'll
have a
find
record
it.
of it elsewhere. I could have sworn I put it in my journal, and then my journal's like wiped on my character sheet in Foundry.
Oh, wonderful.
Hmm.
Okay, well, check it out. I'm going to pin it in the chat so that you know what it is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I believe
Thank
my
you.
hand
Yeah,
started going
no.
transparent.
I, in the most expected thing for me, got more cure wounds.
Yeah, I can shock things. I have finger gun of electricity, basically.
Oh, I
What had
forgot
you
about
said,
this picture.
Scoops?
That my hand became transparent for a
Oh,
second
right.
or two.
Can you read some what mine is? I know my finger is electric. I know that. I don't know if any of them have electrical. I can't find it either.
I definitely can. I will pin it. I think the way I found it on Kate's was just searching for the word charm.
Yeah, and I tried looking for effect. I tried looking for effect. I tried looking for spell, and
They were called charms. Yeah.
I
In
pinned
any
it,
case,
Tom, in our
Thank
chat.
you, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
So, I
well,
basically
the
have
first
light.
time I ate one, it allowed me to send telepathic messages. But this time, I feel like I could cure things just by touching someone.
hey,
If
that's
I'm
like
right-
mine.
What, Dr.
Not
Laz?
wounds, more diseases or curses.
Mm.
Were you saying something, Tom?
In any case, I was trying to see if I could use it to talk to them again, but that's not what happened this time.
Well, so it's a different effect every time, no matter which fruit you eat.
That I don't know.
That seems to be the case. We've all gotten different things. You've eaten two and gotten two different ones. So we don't have access to the ability to speak to them. We are going to have to attempt a game of charades. It's the best way I can think. Either that or kill them. Or unalive them, something like that.
I think we need to get them into a position where they can't not answer.
What about
We
getting
need
them to
to
run to the
make
football
them-
field? Dodgeball field.
They know what it is.
And maybe not paying attention, following flight.
Is there a space inside the lower chamber that I could hide to let them run past me and I could slip back up into the room while they're gone? Under the stairs?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think around the outside, there's probably some dim areas that you could hide within. But that's all assuming that you can get them to run outside, which has been ineffective up
Which
until this point.
has proven unsuccessful.
Oh, you picked a last name for him. Nice.
Yeah. We Bree surmised that they can't leave the room, right? Or somebody said it.
That was a
We're
guess.
assuming by the point that they're pointing at
that's a good assumption. I think we should go into that, or at least we need to open the upper door to trigger them. At least
worst
attacking
case
us and
scenario,
following us
they
out.
chase us out of here if we don't
Yeah.
want to hurt them and we want to be kind. Flight, you're the fastest. We go with what Scoops was saying earlier. We wait outside while you attempt to follow you.
I'd like to be
Alright.
inside, and investigate the room upstairs while you guys try to extract the information from them outside. If that's
I
okay.
will stand outside, and Bree, can you make sure they don't beat the hell out of me?
I can do that. I square up in front of Dr. Lazarus and plant my shield down.
Fair enough. Well, we're gonna do this outside, you and I. Ample hides and Flight lures them down. Flight, fair enough.
All right. Worth a
All
shot.
right. I can listen. You just have to puppeteer talking.
All right. And then Flight will start climbing up the stairs and
And
go
don't
head
worry,
up to the door.
you
to
can
the
heal
the
yourself
upper
if
chamber.
you get hurt.
Not quite how that one works, but sure.
Don't get cursed, then.
Yep, Flight will start ascending the stairs.
And I will back out.
Okay.
I'll hide in the shadowy thing and activate my invisibility.
I assume
Oh,
guard
okay.
duty.
Hell yeah. Okay, great.
I'll-
So Scoops is hidden inside and invisible in the darkness of the bottom room. Flight is headed up the spiral staircase, and Bree and Dr. Lazarus are positioned outside the front door. Is that right?
Yep.
Sounds dope. Okay, Flight. You emerge at the top of the staircase. There's a small stone door you have to go through to get to the room that they're in. I assume you just go through it. What are you doing?
Is it open or closed?
It's closed.
He'll test the doorknob, see if it's locked.
It seems open.
Hey, he'll swing it open and just kind of stand in the doorway for the time being.
Okay. Inside the room, yeah, all of the Magian again turn towards you and just ready their swords. They get between you and the anvil. I will say though that you have a better vantage point of the room this time. There's the anvil, you saw that. You see the 6 armored figures. At the rear of the chamber, across from the doorway, you see the frozen corpse of seemingly a wizard lying in a pile of rubble. Blue flames flicker from braziers spaced around the room, illuminating a carved inscription on the ceiling above the anvil.
Can I read that?
Probably not from where you're at. You'd have to enter the room.
Do I get from Flight not running away that, there's no kind of reaction from the people in the inner chamber? At least they're not chasing him.
I mean, maybe he's not running. I mean, it's unclear what he was going to do to get them to run after him and if he's done that yet, but it seems like there's no big fight going on at the moment. And you probably heard the door open, so you know that Flight is face to face with them.
Okay, so Flight's gonna kind of look up at the ceiling, then look over at that carcass. He kind of glances over at the Magian standing by the anvil. But then he'll turn his attention back towards the mage and then step inside.
Okay.
Back towards the dead wizard.
Right. Okay, great. They hold their weapons up, but don't come at you immediately.
Okay.
Dimitri starts walking up the stairs. As soon as he walks through the door, the plan has changed, so we need to improvise. He walks up after him invisibly.
You come up after. Okay, so you're invisible. You're coming up the stairway. Flight has stepped into the room. Scoops is probably right outside the door at the top of the stairs.
If I could do a stealth check, that would be great. I don't.
You want to get into the room, or
no? Wherever you want me to trigger it to not be seen. If I can't get into the room, then I won't go in. I'll just stay at the door and listen in to what's happening.
Well, you can definitely get into the room. I think your stealth check is going to determine if they notice or not. You're in the shadows.
I want to be in the room.
Okay.
I absolutely want to be in the room.
Okay.
He's also still invisible, so.
Absolutely.
And do it with advantage. Oh, well, not that you
Oh.
fucking need it. 24, holy shit.
This is good.
Oh, good thing.
There you go, bang.
Okay, so yeah, as Flight steps in, you're able to slip in behind him, go along the sides of the room. You're invisible. It's not dim. This room is lit by braziers, but you are not noticed yet. It's you and Flight in this room, and 6 Magians stand between Flight and the anvil.
Okay. Then, as Flight steps into the room, he is going to walk directly over to the mage's corpse. The mage's corpse.
Okay.
He's gonna look over that.
And as you head over there, the Magian just continue to stay in between you and the anvil. You walk over to the
fighting
to the wizard, and what do? He's just on the floor next to a wall that's kind of damaged. It seems like the rock is crumbling around him. He's got, well, I don't know. What are you doing to the body?
I am investigating his corpse, seeing what he has on him.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, so you just kind of check his pockets.
Check his pockets. I'm guessing he's just wearing kind of like a typical wizard's robe.
Yeah. I mean, it's fancy. It's probably made of silk. It's got it's got a cat just embroidered on the back. But yeah, you're digging through the pockets of this ancient mage. You don't, let's see here. You don't find anything on him. You find some smashed glass, probably from some potion bottles that he was carrying. But you find that he was like, his ribs are smashed in. It's like a big square-shaped bludgeoning wound.
So, are any of the Magian wielding hammers?
No. Although, give me a history check.
History check.
Could I do an insightful fighting on these guys? Oh, heck
Another
yeah.
natural 20.
Yeah, go ahead. Insightful fighting on these guys.
So I want to study these guys. While he's studying the corpse, I'm studying these guys to see what their weak points are.
Yeah, 21 beats 5. Great.
Yeah.
So you have advantage on attacks towards these guys.
For a minute.
Flight, you kind of scan the room. You notice that all of them are just holding swords, it would seem. They're just holding great swords. They have crossbows on them as well, but none of them seem to line up with this hammer, although you remember when you guys first entered the city, you found that huge thing that was maybe a statue, had that big old gaping mouth on its stomach. That held a hammer that might coincide with this damage.
So maybe he got hit and crawled into here to die.
Did that maybe,
wow.
but also there's an anvil in here. Does that hammer that the creature was holding resemble the style of the anvil in any way, if that makes sense?
No. There's a separate hammer that's small sitting on top of the anvil.
Yeah, cool.
Well, what is Bree and Dr. Lazarus? You're at the bottom waiting for someone to leave, and that doesn't seem to be happening. What do you guys do?
Supposed to be taking the song?
Well, I don't hear screaming, so I assume they're alive.
Should we go up and check?
I'm waiting for the screaming.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's probably a good idea.
Okay.
So Flight's is Flight in a position at this point that he would be able to try and read that inscription that's on the ceiling?
Sure. Although it's written in Draconic.
I do not speak Draconic. Would I be able to recognize it as Draconic though?
Give me, what would that be? A history or
Probably.
Yeah, give me a history. Get above a 15.
Another history.
No, you have no idea what that is.
Hmm. Flight's just kind of rub his rub his chin a little bit. He's gonna look back over at the Mage Inn, and he's going to point at one of them.
Okay. And he points at himself inquisitively.
Flight nods,
Me?
and he beckons him to follow Flight
Okay, where are you leading him?
to the door.
Okay. I mean, I guess he keeps looking back at the anvil and then over to you. I guess he follows a little bit but doesn't enter the doorway.
That's something, at least. Flight's gonna call down to the door. I think I've gotten one of their attention.
I will
We
begin
just
to walk
come
my
up?
way up.
Yeah,
Please do so.
I'll follow.
All right, so Flight yells down to you guys to come up. Bree and Dr. Lazarus emerge on the top floor. Scoops, are you doing anything? Just staying
Yes,
hidden in
I
case something goes
am.
down? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, while I am staying hidden, I am, even if I can't comprehend what it means, I am copying down the inscription in my notepad, just in case for later usage.
Interesting.
Travis might be able to interpret that for us.
Okay.
Are there any words here? Oh, I don't know. I don't know about the.
Oh,
Draconic
actually,
yet.
if you have comprehend languages up, you'd be able to.
Yeah.
Tell what it was.
Oh, great! I thought that was just a vocal thing.
Vocal
Nope.
thing, and I have to touch it.
No, that's tongues. Tongues is for that.
Gotcha.
Oh, you have to
Comprehend
touch it
language
to know what
allows
it
you to.
says?
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Let me double
I
check.
guess I'm getting my
Lift
tongue
you up.
twisted.
I believe
How high
that
is
is
it?
actually correct. 30 feet.
For the duration,
I
you
can lift you
understand
up.
the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. Oh, you also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written.
Oh, so
Well-
if it's on the
So
ceiling,
would
then
the
I kind
wall
of do one of
count?
these.
Yeah, include wall.
But
Yeah.
it's on the ceiling.
Yeah, but I mean, the
Is it a
Oh,
wall.
the
different material?
surface on
Does-
which the words are written. Okay,
Does-
I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My only fight there
It-
being
Otherwise,
also
we
get
can
all of
make
the
a human
random-
pyramid or
Yeah, you
person
also get
pyramid.
all the random graffiti that's been scribbled like under the.
Ooh,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get a bunch of
randomly
you
written
sense a
under
bunch of
table.
dick pics and a bunch of
Yeah,
like
for a good time, call
LM
Asmodeus.
heart QS,
Yeah.
a bunch of
Yeah,
those.
the fancy S's.
Oh yeah, Stussy.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Superman symbol thing.
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah.
Nice. But
Anyway, what's the
among
description say?
all the cacophony of all of this gibberish, you can sense that it's written on the ceiling. First, shield thy heart with a wand from the nether oak.
Damn it! I feel like that's something I have to write down. Hold on.
Shield thy
You
heart with
busted.
a wand from the nether oak.
Ah, never forget.
Yeah. You
Well,
know
I
what?
mean, can Alex just copy and paste it to us?
Yeah, I can. And actually, I'm just
That'd
gonna
be helpful.
create a journal entry that you have access to.
So shield die what? Now that I
Shield
wasn't.
thy heart.
Shield thy heart with a wand from the nether oak.
Which I'm gonna guess. I wonder if it's in that park with the trees. Okay. I'm zoomed out on the map to like identify possible places to go looking for these things.
So am I face to face with one of these guys?
I mean, not sure. You can be. They're just kind of
I'll walk up
keeping
so I
between
can
you
see
guys
anything.
and the anvil.
So the one that Flight would have pointed at would have been the one that he used sending on it first.
Okay.
As it gets closer, I raise my crossbow to be ready to strike.
Okay.
I wave.
You just wave at it.
I wave at
It
him.
doesn't do anything. It just keeps its eyes fixed on you, hands on its sword.
I
Okay.
point.
So, sorry, just before we maybe instigate anything, that's all that inscription says is first shield thy heart with a wand from the Nether Oak.
Yep.
So it sounds like all of these towers are going to have inscriptions continuing, so maybe we should get the whole thing.
Well, I'd
That
like to
might
get
just
as much
let us
information out of
do
these things as
stuff.
we
Yeah,
can.
yeah,
if
of
we can,
course,
if
but
indeed
just
we
like
can
let's
get
not
it.
instigate any like violence before we
Quite.
figure out the rest of this. Yeah.
That's
Because
precisely what Flight's been
these
trying to
guys,
avoid.
yeah, if these guys are choosing not to fight because they are of humanoid intelligence, and the Big B's hands don't feel the same way because they're just big old hands, we might have to fight them. So there's no point in us getting beat up now if we can just walk out of here. So we should absolutely try to talk to them if we've used comprehend languages and we're doing all of that. But we should absolutely check the other towers before we fight on purpose.
Yeah.
Yep. Can I do the
All right,
thing now?
thank you. Yeah, sorry.
So I look at him and I point to my ear. I point to my ear several times. And I point to him. Motion. And then I point to him and I do the mouth motion. And then I point to my ear. This, Alex. So I'm gonna go. You. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Hold on. I can do that. Can you see me, Alex?
Yeah. Uh-huh. I guess you hear him say, "Look, buddy, I don't think there's no way you understand my language. This is hundreds of years old."
I shake my head up and down.
What do you do?
I shake my head up and down.
No way, you speak Loros? No
I
one
go.
speak Loros.
I can shake my head side to side. Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna mute myself.
He's just doing. Holy whoa. You guys, these guys speak Loros. Look, we are tasked with protecting this anvil. This is our job. We stick to it. This is our purpose for being created.
The job is to protect the anvil.
Okay.
I figured as much, but I want to know if there's anybody that we can talk to about our problem.
Bree's gonna point at the. Can we see the force field from one of the windows in here? Bree's gonna point at it and go,
What's she pointing at? The Mytholar?
Wait, you do that.
Shake my head up and down.
What would you like to know? It's very powerful. Ariel Larthis use it for much magic.
I do minor illusion.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And
great idea.
I make the summer star.
Okay.
Ask them about the force field, and I kind of gesture like this as well.
And then can I do? I'm gonna do several. I'm literally gonna do like a flash of like every 6 seconds of the shield poofing away with the little thing still there, and then the actual mythal. And I'll just repeat those 3 gestures using the shield, little mythal, like shield retreating, and then just the mythal.
Oh, this is... What is this magic? Oh, you're trying... Okay, you're trying to get inside of theirs.
Check. I make a picture of an eye.
You must do the rite of the arcane octad to get in there.
The rite of the arcane octave. I make a. Oh no, that. I basically do this, and then I go like continue. I'm not gonna say it, so see if you can understand what I'm trying to.
Well, I don't know what the. I mean, this. I guess he points up at the ceiling.
I hold shield up near my heart.
You hold a shield up near.
I hold. I'm basically
Yeah, and
wondering if he can speak Draconic. Does he know what it means, or is he just like?
yeah. So I mean, technically, yeah, it's he know. I guess he gives you a thumbs up. I mean, he confirms like, this is part of the Arcanacte. This first line.
That is the first line of the arcane of the octave. So if we get all the pieces of this, which I'm going to get some way in the towers. Shit, some of the towers aren't here.
Well, the clues might still be scattered about the rubble.
Fair enough.
If we get enough of them, we might be able to figure out. If we get enough of them, we might be able to figure out the rest. Says a voice from nowhere.
Yeah, who is saying this?
I look at this man, and I kind of do like thank you for your time.
Salutes you. You stay away from my infill.
I look at him puzzling, and I go, like
Flight, wait, Flight can't understand what he's saying, so...
There will be no more destruction of magical items.
I'm gonna minor illusion a sword, like a magical looking sword, and then make another magical illusion, same sword but broken.
Okay.
And I'm pointing the anvil.
No can do. We do not use it this way anymore.
Apparently that breaks magic items.
Huh. Interesting. Well, good to know.
Yeah. Do we know of any cursed items?
You never told us, did you?
There was that statue, but we already destroyed that.
Well, wait.
I don't
do you
think
have
we
your
can
hand
carry
out
it
at
here.
all?
No, the
Like, I'm
Charlton
curious.
statue of the Baylor. We already destroyed that. That's the only one I can think of.
We buried it.
You're asking about Scoops' hand?
No, because I don't know. Steven definitely doesn't know. And Steven wouldn't know good enough to fly. You put the ring on, didn't you? At one point.
Oh, yeah. I did. I would be attuned to it by now, for sure. If it's been an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, we rested in between then.
I guess Scoops, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, Scoops. I didn't mean to
we
rebring this
short
back
rested
up.
since
No,
then?
it needed to come out. Con save.
In that case, I'm going to spend some hit die and get my key
Not
point.
bad.
Okay. I mean,
Gonna
we'll
come
say
back and
that
bite
your
me.
finger feels itchy like it had before. Your mind feels a little bit cloudy all of a sudden, but soon passes.
Why are you spending hit die?
Because we've taken a short... Yeah, because he said we'd taken a short rest, hasn't he?
No.
No,
He was
I
just
thought...
talking about in the past.
Yeah, like I was saying we had rested since he had put the ring on, like when we were after we fought the wormy dudes. Fire.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah.
Anyway, I've got about 50 minutes left of this invisibility, so should we use it to scout the other towers? I can just bring out
agree.
the notes to the doc and he can read them.
We can do that. That works. We can do this quickly. If we move quickly and Ample is able to successfully sneak into each building, and actually, technically, Flight, I can send you with. If he's focused on that, I can focus on you, cast visibility on you, and we could potentially keep the two of you together so no one's left alone. Come back to me with the piece of paper, and then we'll know.
Mechanically speaking, just a heads up, I work really well when I'm within 5 feet of someone being attacked. Flight and
We wouldn't be
Scoops
able to see where each
sticking
other are,
together
though.
would sure, but in future combat scenarios, us sticking together is a good idea.
Yeah, you're just like, I can help you if you guys stay near me.
Yeah, buddy system. Flight and I can handle this.
Flight, what were you saying? No, I did miss what you said.
Just because, well, we wouldn't be able to see where each other are if we were both invisible, is what I was saying.
We could make a slight way to maybe make you. No,
If we're fighting, our invisibility is going to end anyway. So,
I mean, you two can technically hold hands.
sure.
You won't get lost.
Anyway, should we get moving?
Yeah, let's move now. If we're at least sending you in, I'll go. I
Yeah.
can't.
Big B's tower first, since we know what we're going into.
Agreed.
Sure.
Okay.
While we're walking over, I'm going to look at you, Flight. If I go, stay.
I mean, you're the one who can read what the inscriptions say.
Yes, but I.
Fine.
Fair enough.
So now I'm the backup for you.
Is everybody coming?
Well, why don't we just all go in? Like, I mean,
Because if we're both invisible, they will.
fair enough. Yeah.
Wait, does real quick before we waste this? A spell doesn't have eyeballs.
What? Have eyeballs?
Doesn't mean it can't see.
Yeah.
Which
probably has
means
blind sight.
that's what I mean.
Oh, right. Blind sight. Fuck.
It will see you either way.
It might see us either way. We don't know.
Ample said, "Scoops, goddammit, this will always be difficult. I'm old, set in my ways."
I am all of those things, and none of those
And
things.
Dimitri. Well, Scoops, I say the quickest way may be to have you send up there. You're quite a lot. Happens. It's made a lot of noise. If you can get in there, quickly write it down and dart out. You're also the fastest. Quickly, come here, and I cast. I have a like a blood concoction in my hand. I'm handing it to you. Take
Heck yeah.
this. Do you down it?
I take it readily. Yeah.
It is Long Strider. I'm casting Long Strider on you.
Heck yeah. He believes that your magic is making him stronger and stronger, so he takes it without question.
I haven't used
Alright.
my ring today, correct?
No, I don't think so.
What level can I do that up to? Because I am down.
Yeah, so I will go in with notepad and pen in hand, I guess, instead of my weapons. So I won't have those, in hand, but I will go in intending to dip, dodge, duck, dive, and dodge anything that comes my way.
Alex, I'm going to use my ring to regain my thermal spell back.
Okay.
Alright, so we going in.
What do you need from me? Stealth check?
Well, so first, it's been an hour, so somebody roll a d100.
I will roll one. Okay, Kate's got it.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
cool.
43.
43.
All right, cool. So yeah, what are you guys doing? You're outside of this tower. You're about to go up. Scoops is still invisible. He's got his pen and paper out. Is everybody going with? What was the official plan? He's just trying to run in and run out?
Me. Yeah, and if things pop off, they'll come in and save me.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go into like the entry room area, right?
That would be smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's been an hour, my cannon's powered down.
Okay.
So I have to redo that.
And what's Long Strider? Is that double the movement?
That is an
Fuck,
increase of 10 feet.
Increase of 10. Okay, great.
But with him, if he full runs, that's basically an extra 30 feet.
Yeah.
And I have 3 movements per turn, so I can do
At most, yeah.
120 feet of movement per round.
Okay.
All right.
So you're going in.
Don't get grabbed. Don't get grabbed.
Hang on.
Can we do a quick bio break soon?
Yes.
Oh,
Actually, let's just do that now before we render out this room.
Cool.
Okay.
Great, thank
Be
you.
back in a few minutes.
I am back. I'm just eating.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so let's. Oh. Dang it. Why is it not? Hmm.
What you eating there?
A quitch.
A quitch.
Ish.
I've
I'm
got
pronouncing
some
it
rich
wrong on
egg.
purpose, but
Were you?
a quiche.
I couldn't tell.
Quiche.
He's joking.
I couldn't tell. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it took me a second, but then it's like, oh yeah, you're just deliberately mispronouncing quiche.
Yeah, like quesadilla.
Precisely.
Godzilla.
So everyone else is hanging out on the first floor while he goes up to do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we're all here. All right. Well, let's get to it. I mean, I guess if you're ready. Oh no, wait. Dang it. I'll just switch it to.
There's really no light in here at all.
Well, you're outside of a door. There's this doorway that enters into the room.
Right.
Wait, did you actually get to switch maps?
He switched maps, but you guys didn't because you don't see where he's at.
Yeah, cool. It's just we didn't get a map for the last tower, so I was surprised.
Yeah.
All right. I head in and I.
Oh, there should be light. Hang
Yes, I
on.
know.
Hang on. There should be light. There's like nothing.
Probably. As long as I get the 10-foot of blind start, I know where I'm going.
There you go. Okay. So you're opening up this door and you're trying to sneak into this room. I guess give me a stealth for the door.
Mm-hmm. Stealth. Ooh, not great. Pretty average.
You just made
Heck
it.
yeah.
Okay, so you
Heck
slip
yeah.
in,
Made
you
it
just
up
kind
here.
of. What were you saying?
Made it or beat it.
Yep, you just met it. So yeah, you kind of slip this door open, you sneak into the room, there's lights along the outside, there's this little pedestal in the middle with a tiny little tower. It looks like it's the same tower that you're in, just a tiny little model version of it, and then these 4 huge glowing hands of force are just hovering around it. They haven't noticed you.
Only had a tiny Indiana Jones-sized bag of sand. But I'll check for an inscription above the pedestal, and I'll copy it down. That's my mission.
All right, well, you look up above the pedestal and find an empty ceiling.
I'll look around the walls.
All right, you're investigating. You're trying to find some evidence of an inscription like before.
I think I had something for this.
Eye for detail.
Yeah, something like that. Expertise? No. Excuse me.
I believe the feature you're looking for is called eye for detail. Is what it is. It's a rare
That might
feature.
be true.
Yeah, is that what I'm looking for? Eye for detail?
Yeah, it's a
Bonus
it's a rogue
action to make a
subclass.
perception check to
Oh,
spot a
bonus
hidden
action,
creature
that's
or
what I'm looking
object.
for. I was looking in the wrong area. Excuse me. Bonus action. So to decipher clues. So I guess I'm getting a bonus action with these. I guess action to dodge and using my movement to move around the room.
Okay.
So investigation check to look around the wall.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Oh well,
All
6
right.
again, but still pretty good with expertise.
Okay, so you're just kind of making your way around this room, looking against all the walls, and you're not finding any inscriptions at all.
Then I leave. I want to take the statue, but that's not important right now. We might need to come back for it later, but we can cross that statue when we come to it.
Okay.
I'll leave.
I'm kind
and
of wondering if the inscription is on the roof of the matching room in the mini tower? Or is that too, like, towerception?
I think the tower is going to be one of the things we need to find, but we don't have the clue to give us that clue yet. That's just me assuming.
We could follow the. Oh, so are you back down with us?
Yeah. I'll
You
come back
left.
down.
You come back downstairs. Okay.
We could follow what it says. We could go get that tree branch.
I think we
and then
should check
maybe
the
it will
towers first.
appear.
Maybe
True. I mean, we
maybe
are
not.
really close to that arc
Magic is
area.
tricksy like that, yeah.
Magic has rules. Follow them. It's magic. Long shot, but maybe.
If only
Or
those rules weren't completely illogical.
we can go up there and start blasting hands. I can do it with you.
I could just try to take the statue, but I think if our goal was to get information, and we've only gone to 2 of the 8 towers. So I think we should complete that mission within the next hour. Or
Keep doing.
Yeah, or if you need to recast invisibility, we can do that
Well,
again.
you cast it, so I can cast it.
Yeah, I only had the one time on it, unless I continue with roots until I get it again.
So,
So next tower.
doesn't look like there are any to the other.
Right.
The next looks like it's on the ground.
Yeah. So
We can check
how many
when we
towers
walk
in total were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one's dead. So it looks like we picked the wrong direction.
1, 2.
I mean, do we want to look in the park while we're over here? Since
We
it's, like,
absolutely
right
could.
there.
Yeah.
I think Scoops is just
'Cause
trying to
it's, like, the only
utilize
place with
the limited
trees.
term of his
Oh.
invisibility.
True. Okay, well then let's run back then.
Run
Well,
back
we've got
where?
it. We may as well, going around the edge of the force field and avoiding as much, danger as possible has worked for us to this tower. So there's no reason it can't work for us to get to the other 3.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Doctor, why didn't you say something? We should have gone the other way.
So where are
The
you
other
guys
way?
headed?
To the yellow tower. No, orange tower. We just left the yellow tower.
I see. Okay. Maybe.
Are we cutting across the?
Oh
We're
right,
coming
I look
across
like a
that area?
drow. I forgot. I look like a drow, just as a reminder.
Oh yeah, you did. Yep. Okay.
Just in case that comes up.
Where is
Wait,
everybody?
are we cutting
and
across
where are
that-
you going?
I follow.
Are we cutting across this?
In our minds, we went around it. On the board, we went across.
Okay.
Okay, just making sure.
So hang on, just to specify, there's this tower here with this with orange
yeah,
on it, and then there's this heart-looking thing, which is
We're
a
looking at two
different
different things.
building altogether.
Heart-looking thing. Oh,
Like a
that.
boot/heart. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
Organ.
boot with ventricles.
Yeah, it looks like
Like,
it looks like an organ that you would play in like a church or something like that almost.
Yeah.
Looks a little bit like organ pipes.
Mhm.
Who remembers what this tower's magic was?
Did we know in the first place?
Yeah, I don't know if you knew.
I think we got a rundown of each of them.
I don't think so.
Because we did a detect magic.
I think we did something. Yeah.
Right.
There were certain types of magic bouncing.
You guys got to get as narcissistic as me to watch the episodes after we play them. This is how I remember everything.
Well, I know you didn't wander around, so I don't know if you specified what kind of magic for each one, but
Well, we definitely
Cool,
sense
cool.
abjuration from the first one.
Wait,
but-
real-
Yeah,
real
that's
quick,
for sure.
Do you think we need? Yeah.
Real quick. Hello, future Ample. Hello, future Scoops. I will
It's
fuck
from the
that up
recording.
forever.
That's funny.
I'll reply when the time comes.
Watching it. Hello. Hello, idiot.
Okay, So you guys have made your way around this other area with this domed roof, this other kind of pillar with this like floating, spinning spire at the top. And you've gone over to this other tower with like orange light coming out of the top window up there. And you're standing outside the front door. Now, this tower rises before you straight as an arrow. A faint light shines from the spire's highest window, and hairline cracks creep up its walls like ivy.
Oh, this one's gonna explode. By the way, I wasn't calling you stupid. I was saying I was stupid. Quick.
Dimitri will say, after you then.
Look for ruins, traps, bullshit at the door.
Great idea.
Give me an investigate, or is that what that investigation is?
I didn't make that.
Okay, you do. Yeah, you do one.
That was my last one.
Check.
Oh, I see.
But
I'll also do an investigation check.
Can I pop on the monocle, Alex?
Sure.
Oh, even better. Bree, do you want to circle around the tower? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, wait, that was already with advantage. You rolled 2 4s.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
Right.
I only saw the one number. I was like, oh.
Bree got it.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, it seems safe. Seems all right. There's no, like, sigils like there were outside of the other tower.
Okay. No time to waste.
First.
You do what?
Look.
I'm walking in.
All right. You head on into the main floor. Nothing happens upon entering the doorway. The tower's interior walls are sculpted with impressions of humanoid forms pressing out from within, clawing hands and howling faces captured in stone forever.
Oh, this is
Necromancy
death.
Tower?
This is bullshit death.
This is a Necromancy Tower, yeah. I would know.
Does anyone have a mirror on them?
No. Why?
Why?
Because there are some creatures that turn people to stone if you look at them in the eye.
Oh, I don't think... Like, I mean, if it makes you feel better, she'll hand you a mirror, but I don't think that that's this building.
Can't help to be careful.
I mean, maybe.
I've still got invisibility on, so I'll now that the dock is cleared the way for us.
Do you actually have a mirror?
I would assume that I would probably have a mirror.
Why?
Like, I mean...
Yeah.
Is there an actual item for mirror? I don't know if there is
there
one
is.
day.
Is it? How much is it?
Right.
When would you have had occasion to buy one?
Yeah, I think it's...
I mean, I would have assumed that I would have always had a small mirror to check my hair and stuff while I was traveling. Like, I just assumed we've never been this fussy over stuff before, like...
Yeah, well, it's... technically,
I don't know why.
It's complicated because it's like, oh, you need a mirror now, and then it's like, oh yeah, I had one the whole time.
Sure, I don't have a mirror then. My hair's just been like, yeah, no. I don't have a mirror. It's fine.
I'm not trying to be... It almost doesn't matter, but...
Alright, science real quick. Take out pan, firebolt, shine, shine, shine. Take out pan, firebolt, shine, shine, shine. I'm literally doing this. I'm standing there. Doosh.
You're making
I thought
a
we were
little
trying
mirror.
to do this quickly.
We are wasting time and making noise.
That's fun.
I should just head up these stairs and continue the mission.
Fair enough. Don't die.
Do we want to get a look outside, Flight? Through the window?
Sure, Flight will climb up the tower and get a look inside.
Just in case he wants to call down to me before
and
as my hand is on the doorknob, he's like, sees the necromancer about to let off the fucking, death finger of death
Creepy
spell.
dude, like licking the door.
Yeah.
Flight will take a look in through the top window.
Okay. It looks like this room is mainly empty. Although it looks like there's a statue of a wizard, like mid-spell, that's just laying on its side on the floor, kind of cracked. The walls are damaged, kind of falling apart. Actually, you'd probably do spot. There's an inscription on the wall on the far side of the room, right where the statue is laying on the ground. And it seems like the inscription has been slammed into by this statue, and it's like cracked.
But is it still legible?
I mean, not from where you're at, but
from what I can tell, the text is still legible.
Most of it.
I'll head through the door then, not hearing anyone call out for me to stop.
Okay.
Flight will jump down.
Stealth check.
I saw the
since it's
inscription. Flight will just kind of inform you. I saw the inscription, but it looks like it might be partially damaged.
I can repair that.
Other than that, it actually seems empty.
Oh, is that? Why did you mention that very specific thing? Now I'm concerned, because now Flight's telling me there is definitely dead wizard statue up there who feels like was definitely a person. And you're like, hey, do you have a mirror? So, seriously elaborate on that, because now I'm concerned.
You know something we don't?
Oh, the creatures? It's just, things you hear about. I once wrote a story about people going missing at an old abandoned estate, and it turned out to be a Medusa that had taken residence in the house and was turning people into garden statues. Yes.
Does it need to be a direct mirror, or are you just looking?
As far as I'm aware, I never saw the beast. It was taken out by adventurers. I just wrote about it. From what I researched,
Slight
as long as you
precaution.
don't look them in the eye.
Slight precaution. Bree, can I see those goggles?
She'll hand them over.
Not a mirror, but technically not your direct eyes. Just a precaution.
That might work.
And they're all red. They're basically they're come on, Bree. Goggles.
I believe
of
they
night.
are actually.
Yeah.
They're the night vision portion of them are magical. That your eyes would still be seeing peering through them.
Worth
Whatever happens. It's just me thinking, hey, we don't have a mirror. Hey, let's try to be creative. We don't have anything because they're red tinted glasses.
We don't know. We have,
So
and none of us
look,
know what.
I'm going in.
Bree, just roll a d20. Get above a 16, and you have a mirror.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, luck check. Come on, lucky 16.
Sorry.
nope.
Rough.
That's okay.
Wanted to give you a shot. I mean, technically, you guys were around the mirrors when you ran into that basilisk. But, yeah. Okay, so,
Mirrors
yeah,
there?
sorry, go ahead. Scoops is heading up the tower. Is
Hey,
that
are
correct?
you guys? I know
Into
a slight
the
story mechanic that could make it work.
Like,
Take a piece of mirror from Raven's mirror to show her that it broke. The mirror broke. Could grab it.
Grab one. I didn't grab one, but
Never
Guys,
mind.
honestly, it's fine. Like, I just assumed that I would have, like, a personal care kit on me that would include the basics, like, a mirror, like, some tweezers, kind of like whatever the medieval version of that is, but
I don't know if
that's
that's a given
fine.
in this
If it
game.
doesn't matter, fuck. I don't care.
No, I get it. It makes sense there. It's a very, very powerful thing against stuff that
Yeah,
can petrify you.
could give two shits. It's fine.
I know, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, I can't say too much right now. But okay, so Scoops heads upstairs. Is everyone else staying downstairs?
Into the room.
yeah.
Dimitri is. It's my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you head upstairs. Yeah, and you find out through the doorway. It's similar to the other towers. It's lit by these magical torches. They light the room, and it seems like the only thing in this room is this statue on its side next to the inscription in the far back wall. Um, Again, it's written in Draconic, so I don't know if you can read it, but
Well,
it
I'll
does look like
investigate
the
for
last
traps.
bit of it has been smashed.
I'll investigate for traps because I want to bring the dock up here, but I want to make sure no one's going to die. So instead of investigating the inscription, I'll investigate just around the area to make sure it's safe to physically approach.
Okay, sounds good. Give me an investigation.
Investigation.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Heck yeah.
Dimitri just takes his time in this room, making sure it's going to be safe for his cohorts. And yeah, fortunately, you find that this room is 100% safe.
Great. I walk out. I say, Doc, you're up. And I say to Flight, do you want to head to the next tower with me while they're mending the wall? While the Doc is mending the wall? Not
Very
speaking
well.
to anyone else? I think it would be best if we continue. He can check the outside, I can sneak inside, and if we see anything that's too dangerous, we can stop and wait. Is that okay with everyone else?
Sure.
Don't die, Ambo.
So
Same
going
to
to
you,
this
Doc.
Tower, it looks like there's stuff swirling around it.
That might be a good reason to stop.
You guys approach this other tower here. It's made of obsidian. It's shrouded in gossamer mist soaring all around it. Eyes, actually, as you approach, there are eyes carved into the outside of the building, and they seem to follow you as you get closer. The spire's highest
we're waiting.
What?
We're waiting. I'm not going into this one alone.
Okay, the whole tower is watching you as you get closer, and the highest window emits a purple light from it.
This
Just
one gives me the creeps, like.
Just to make an educated guess, I would say this one is the illusion tower.
So back to the other tower.
Very perceptive of you.
Bree and Dr. Lazarus. Bree, are you going in with Dr. Lazarus? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll go in with Dr. Lazarus.
All right, hell yeah. Dr. Lazarus, you're
Enough.
taking the lead. What are you doing?
Going in, opening door, looking at inscription. I'm going to
Alright.
try to repair inscription.
All right, dope. So yeah, you're going up to the inscription. You can see that it reads, excuse me, it says, "Eighth, stand firm in thy circle of death and consume." And that's where the inscription has been damaged. This statue has fallen over and smashed the wall, so you cannot read the rest of it.
Bree, can you... Does it look like we can move him?
The statue?
Yes.
Sure.
Are you on a different map right now?
No.
I am not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try to lift it.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
A heavy build.
Yeah,
So
sorry guys, I'm
powerful
low
build.
energy. I have a really bad headache. I've taken some pain pills to hopefully get it to go away, but yeah, I'm pretty low energy tonight.
No worries.
Okay.
Allowing us to fill that
So what
space here.
are you doing with the statue? You're just setting it up on its feet?
If now I'm second guessing myself and I'm super paranoid.
I'd say just move it. Just move it to get
would
it out of the
anyone
way.
do that?
Well, I'm going to move it in the most energy efficient way possible, which is, I think, this is the fairest way to do this. So if that means like rolling it over or just shuffling it aside, I don't think I'd go to the lengths of like lifting it all the way up because it's a pretty big statue, right?
That's true. Yeah.
I think
Okay.
I would be pushing it or pulling it out of the way.
Okay, so you just kind of pull it
Maybe
out of the
propping
way.
yourself up against the wall.
One of the hands was stuck into the wall where it had damaged the inscription, and you kind of drag it away, revealing that empty spot. And nothing happens.
Fantastic. Do you have
You
mending,
lift it up.
Doc?
He does.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And I guess you're using it. So yeah, you end up casting mending against this broken wall, and just dust starts to lift up off the wall, filling these slots, and the word poison fills in the blank.
That's settling. Well, let's leave.
And no one said the 8th or 8th.
That's the
We need to
eighth clue,
consume the
apparently.
poison. Yeah.
That's the last
Yeah.
step, apparently. And Flight is not going to be kind of based on his educated guess. He's not going to be too deterred by the swirlingness,
Oh,
and he's
it's
going to
there.
start trying to climb the building.
Okay.
Are you climbing the eye hole building?
Yeah.
He is.
I will take out my weapon to get ready to fire at any of those eye holes. Excuse my
Okay.
language.
So I start climbing the tower. Does anything happen to me?
Let's double check. So Bree and Dr. Lazarus leave this place unscathed and catch up with you guys. Dimitri is still staying outside with this building,
fill them in
staring him down.
By pointing at the tower.
Okay, yeah. What do you say to them as they approach?
We didn't get very far, as you can see.
Although typical for Flight, he's already, the
Hey, I
tower
feel
has
like
piqued
we're
his
being
curiosity and is climbing up it.
Looking through any windows.
You are looking through these windows. Let me take a look here. It's lit by purple flames in wall sconces. There's another inscription written on the far wall.
All right.
And the room seems to be empty. Although these eyeballs just keep looking at you as you crawl up past them.
Doc, can you check the door?
I will do that. I will check door. Any bullshit on doorway or that?
You're just looking.
Flight just
Very scientific.
Flight hops down from the top of the tower, and he just kind of looks over at Dr. Lazarus.
Yes, this
There's
is my
nothing-
magic
there's nothing to be-
bullshitometer.
So are you supposed to be disadvantaged?
No, I'm supposed to be the other way
So
around.
that would have been like a 16, I
I
think.
think
And
it's still the
a
highest
24.
one.
16
Okay, so
plus
16 plus 8. Yeah, so
I rolled-
24.
Oh, wow. Heck yeah.
Okay. So Dr. Lazarus kind of looks, I mean, all you can see is these eyes. None of them seem to be magical sigils or traps or anything like that.
Just gross.
Yeah. Feels
And
like
Flight-
a 24 bullshit, but it's actually a 16 bullshit.
Flight hops down from the top of the tower, and he just kind of addresses all of you. Nothing to be seen in there, but assuming that my guess is correct, and this is the illusion tower, that might change.
Alright. I go in while I've still got time.
Yeah, go for it.
Goodbye.
Yeah, anyone want to stop me? If you want to stop me, go ahead.
Fuck no.
Nah.
Fuck no.
I was gonna throw a rock through the door first, but you just went for it, so we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
I think it's
Well,
my turn.
wait. Flight, can you see the entire inscription from where you were at the window?
No,
Could
Can you
I?
see the whole? No? Okay.
it's too far
Goodbye,
away.
You have
And
to go
even
in
then,
here.
they're all in Draconic, so
Not
Flight
that
can't
easy.
read them.
Yeah, I'll go in.
And Scoops is the one with proficiency in Forger's Kit, so he can really copy them.
Sure.
So Scoops, you head inside. The main room is filled with mist. Like, it's hard to make it through this room. It just, I mean, you know the layout of these towers, and you know that you can cross it to get to the stairways, but this thick mist is filling the room as you step in.
I will stick to the left. Smart if you just put your hand on the left wall and move that way.
Okay.
Oh, plus you have your blind sight, so...
I do. Just
Yeah.
in case anything gets in my range. But yeah, I'll just stick to the wall, go around the outside, and find the stairway.
Okay. Give me a wisdom save and throw.
Heck yeah.
What is this? Okay.
What did I
Okay.
miss? This was in the room.
Well, Scoops
There's
went
mist.
into this place. Like, through the doorway, this room seems to be filled with just this thick mist. And Scoops
Yeah,
pushes
mist.
through. He disappears. He heads left. He's going to just go around the outside of the room. And then this mist gets to him now. Technically, no one knows what's happening here. You take. Let's just put it this way before I give you full details. You take some damage.
Bring it on,
Scoops.
come on.
What would you do having taken this damage? It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, excuse me. I guess it depends on how it presents itself.
Okay, that's a good point.
Does it feel internal, or is it like battering me from the outside?
It's ravaging your mind. Well, okay. Essentially, it's going to be up to you. Describe your worst fear.
His worst fear. Okay,
Mhm.
so his goal is to uncover the conspiracy and get back to Waterdeep before the doppelgangers can take over. So his worst fear would be the doppelgangers completely taking over the Waterdeep government to then send the Waterdeep Navy out to, like, take over all of the land of the Sword Coast from the water, and basically start a doppelganger dictatorship. That would be his worst fear. So I guess the room being filled up with like noble peoples whose shifting faces are like changing from, like, good guys into bad guys, and then maybe like Ample's face, and then they all get like blank face, in the light or something. That would be cool. So it's like him, but it's not him, and like an evil version of him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's just so then if that is what is presenting itself, these kind of figures of Waterdeep nobles that are like him, but not, then he would well, he's already against the wall, so he'd back up against the wall and be like, no, get away, all of you. Yeah, probably thinking like, there's too many of you. I can't fight you all. Which the rest of you probably hear him screaming this. So I don't think he goes anywhere, but he definitely tries to, verbally shut these creatures down, I suppose.
For sure. And just blood starts dripping out of your ears and out of your eyes as you take 47 points of damage. You're down to 7.
I'm gonna immediately go in after him, and do I take damage?
I say, when you come to the door, I say, stop! No one come in!
Although you can't see her approaching.
Fair enough.
Because she's behind the mist. So you don't automatically take damage. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Well, at least I'm good at these.
I gotta switch to the Mist of Fears.
Modified 20.
20. Oh my lord. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I did see where the blood splatter came from, so I'm gonna go over to that area and like
oh wow,
touch him, and I'm gonna use my charm cure wounds, which is a level 3, I believe.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just go into my spellbook and use one of my cure wounds at a level 3, but I'm gonna give myself the spell slot back.
That sounds good.
Let me target you.
I can apply it either way.
Once a day.
It's okay, I got it.
Cool.
Okay, take 15 back.
Here, I'll add it to
Alright,
you because
you're
I'm
4
already here.
times per long rest.
You should be
Yeah,
at
I'd like
22,
to
right?
also pump in a cure wounds from my gift of the metallic dragon.
Okay.
I'm a dragon?
Gift of the metallic Dr. Dragon.
Dr. Agon.
Oh, you have no available first level spell slots. Hang on.
You upcast it?
Are you out of them?
If not,
No, I
I'll.
just need it.
I can
just
heal
need to
you
change that
again.
to 4.
Oh,
I
because you
can
don't
heal you
technically
again.
have it. I see. Yeah, you're
Spell
fine.
slots, yeah.
You can just uncheck to use up spell slot or whatever.
Yeah. So the magic. Oh wow. So the
I'm
magic
gonna
of
heal you. I'm gonna seeing that you're. Well, actually, I can't see you. I still see blood. My hands. There's still blood coming off of my hands. I'm gonna heal you again.
Thank you. The magic coming off you is suffusing with the blood that is just dripping out of his, eyes and ears, and it activates some of that blood magic that he has now, and that's how his cure wounds kind of.
Oh wow,
20.
real
Take
good.
26.
That's a real good roll.
Heck
Yeah, I hope so. I use one of my fourth
Outcast.
levels for it.
26. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That'll work. I'm pretty good now.
Okay.
Wow, I'm
Now that I'm
almost
in
back to
here,
full
I'm just
health
gonna
now.
stay here. But
You're
you
just
go
gonna
do your
stay
thing.
inside of the mist?
Well, am I gonna?
We have to
You know what?
keep going.
Maybe I should go up. Do you want to
Would
step
you be able
out?
to copy the text?
Yeah, you might not be able to
Uh,
understand or copy the text up there.
Well,
with you
can he
here,
understand it?
with you here, I feel safer. Let's
Okay.
keep going.
Well, okay. Let's both go up.
Yeah, I'm not under a fear effect or anything, so I don't need to leave.
I am recasting, ritually casting comprehend language while they're doing this, while I'm waiting.
Okay. Okay, dope. Um,
Heck yeah.
okay, Bree and Scoops head through the mist towards the stairway. Um, and yeah, you make it across the room. Bree stands unscathed. Scoops is still wiping blood from his ears, but makes it across, and you guys head up the stairway into this empty room. You head across to the inscription, and then what? You're gonna write it down.
Yeah, absolutely. Write it down. Get out of there as soon as possible, and try to guard my mind as we go back through that bottom chamber.
Okay. Give me a history, or give me an Arcana check, both of you.
Okay.
Connie.
I.
Okay. Um. I will say that Scoops, you're thinking this is clearly the inscription, but this is it. What Flight said is true. This seems to be the Tower of Illusion.
Hmm.
Um.
So I'm writing down an illusory inscription, not the real one. That's what I'm getting the feeling of.
That could be.
Hmm. Uh,
We do some
I
investigation.
think I am not seeing clearly, not seeing things clearly, Bree. I need help to understand this.
Oh, and I got the dark vision goggles back, right?
Sure. I
Sure.
wouldn't have kept
Okay,
it.
cool. Yeah, okay, because otherwise I can't see anything. Um. Yeah. Let's take a look around real quick and see if we can
I thought
find
these
anything.
rooms were filled with like magic light.
Are they? I don't know. Doesn't
Oh
matter.
yeah, they
Oh,
are.
zombie.
Everything's pretty
Oh,
much
well,
lit
yeah.
here.
Actually, you know what? Can I do Moonbeam in here?
Mmm.
Maybe.
Would that
Very
reveal
good.
it?
That reveals
Or-
shape changers, but I don't know about illusions.
Let's see what we got.
I would need you to leave, especially you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about revealing other illusions other than shape changers. Okay,
Right.
well, it was a thought.
Yeah.
I could take some time to feel the wall physically and draw out what I feel. It might just take me, 10 minutes.
Yeah, can we roll like
Uh,
an investigation check to see if we find anything else in the room?
Sure.
I think we need the others.
Why?
Because
the
I can
doc
just touch the
can
wall.
comprehend. Yeah.
I can just go like this, and it does. I get what the wall says, not what the illusion says.
Mm.
Yeah,
This is their territory. The doc's territory. Magic.
yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about him coming in here, but yeah, okay, let's go get
We
him.
need to warn them about the ghosts downstairs.
What ghosts?
You didn't see the ghosts?
No, I just saw you get hurt a whole
They
bunch.
were
You
horrifying.
probably weren't seeing anything that was real, if that makes you feel
You're saying
better.
it's all in my head?
Um, well, no, I think it was a magical effect that made you think that there was stuff happening. So kind of,
That
but you're
somehow
not going
feels worse.
crazy.
Let's get out of here. Either way.
Yep, yep. Okay.
So you guys head
We're
back
leaving.
down through the mist out towards the outside.
I'll stay in the room.
Yeah,
Did
I'll
Ample
leave.
copy?
I'm happy to go.
Did Ample copy the text that he saw on the wall there?
The fake one.
But you did
Sure.
copy it.
Yeah, we can say you did.
Okay.
And
So
I'll show it to
I'm
you
gonna compare
guys
that
when
to
I get
what
back.
I'm gonna compare that to what I saw from the window.
Okay.
Does it look the same or does it look different? Because they would.
Yeah, I
the
mean,
letters
it
would be
looks.
different.
It looks the same. Like you and him would see the same illusion, right?
Okay. I was just wondering if it was like an effect. I mean,
Like per
originating from
person,
inside, or I mean, and originating from inside the tower that wouldn't look the same as doing it from outside it.
Oh, I see.
Do I
We
need to move
be
my mic?
careful.
Can you guys hear my cat purring through my mic?
No, you
No.
don't.
No, we can't
No,
hear it.
okay, it's like right there. I just want to
Uh,
make sure.
I will absolutely warn them about what I thought I saw and what Bree said about some sort of magical effect affecting my mind and basically making me bleed out in a second. So I say, Doc, it seems like you might be the only person who can decipher that clue, but you will be walking into the trap.
I'm waiting in there to heal you.
I'll guard my mind the best I can. And you just watch Steven kind of glow a little bit for a second. I cast myself.
You cast
You
what?
guess what?
Resistance on myself.
Oh, okay.
It's like guidance only for saving throws.
Pretty much. It's great.
Yeah.
Can I see this baby real quick?
Flight hands him the journal.
Can I comprehend the journal? What the journal says real quick?
Yeah, it
What
says. What were you gonna say?
I just want to know what it said. What the fake one.
The sheet of paper says, "Sixth, show thy face to the sky."
All right. I'm going to. This is going to suck and step my way through.
All right, wisdom saving throw.
I have a.
With resistance.
Fuck.
It should prompt you to add it.
Oh, wait. Oh, god damn it. I rolled. Yet. I rolled
What?
on the D&D Beyond thing.
Oh.
It's fine. Where do I.
Natural 20.
Where's the.
When you roll the save, it'll ask you.
Gotcha. Oh, I have to click it first, don't I?
Click
Yeah.
what?
Or will it'll always prompt me? Will
Yeah.
it always prompt me?
The way I have it right now, resistance will always prompt you as long as you haven't used it yet. Did it not
Don't
prompt
suck.
you?
Oh,
Did I lie?
no.
It didn't prompt me, and
That's probably not resistance.
guess it
probably isn't
doesn't
gonna help you in
matter.
this
oh
case.
yeah,
Anyway.
probably not. I'm still rolling it because I want
A 6!
Six.
Yay! All right.
pain.
Yeah, let's cross our fingers it's not it's super high. Wow, very similar. You take
Super high than
46 damage,
Oof.
and it's psychic damage. And describe what your worst fear is. What are you seeing in this room? Through the mist, you start to see something horrifying.
A memory.
Ooh.
Steven, like, can a worst fear be something that happened?
Sure.
Well, happening
Steve-
again, I guess.
It's like a not a war scene, but kind of like a there's an orc tribe. Steve is part of the orc tribe, he's approaching on a town. Bell starts going off. A bell starts going off. Steven fires a firebolt and Steven's not doing it. He just sees him do it. Fires a firebolt, hits off the bell. Bell falls. Building erupts into flame.
God, what are you in the Hawkeye show?
I've never seen the Hawkeye show.
Someone, well, I'm not going to spoil it.
And then just
So
Steven
you're like
standing in a.
the head of the.
Steven's not the
Sorry.
head of. Steven's part of the orc tribe.
Part of the war band. Cool.
And thing hits, and it's just Steven standing in a burnt out church, and then bodies.
Oh shit! So yeah, you just get a flashback.
The darkest timeline.
You've jumped back in time to your worst memory, and it's enacting itself throughout this room. You take a bunch
Except
of
now
damage.
you see the dead bodies of all of your family in the rubble. That's the worst fear
I
part.
like that.
I don't know.
Your
That's fair to
present family being killed by your past self. That's wild.
Oof.
Anywho,
But
Just something that leapt to mind. As soon as I see that happen, as you step through into the mist, I'm gonna do a 3rd level cure wounds on you.
hang on, do you have to see him?
Touch him.
I have to touch him.
Oh, so you're
Do
gonna
I
have to
not-
run in there as well. You left. And you...
I already
Yeah,
what?
wow.
No, I said I stayed in.
She stayed.
Oh, you stayed. Okay. All right.
I said I stayed in. Yeah.
All right.
Let me target the right person. Yep, there we go. Brutal.
So, like, just so you know, changing the target after you've clicked the thing doesn't affect how it gets applied.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter.
Cool.
No worries. I can always just type it in. But all right, cool. So you heal him back up. You see blood dripping from his ears as well. You guys are halfway through this mist-filled lobby.
I'll say to Flight, how can illusions do this? This is too much.
Did you see ghosts too?
Never mind.
Ample saw or Scoop saw ghosts.
Flight just kind of looks over to Scoops and he just says, "The mind is a powerful thing. It can have intense effects on the body, for good and ill."
Very true.
I saw the worst thing I've ever seen. And Steven tries to make his way upstairs.
All right.
Thank
I
you. Steven will say
follow.
thank you, though.
Oh, yeah,
But he seems drained.
of course. Yeah.
Nobody has true sight, right?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Okay, so Bree and Dr. Lazarus make their way up the stairs into the empty room with the illusionary inscription on the wall.
I put my hand up on the illusionary inscription.
And differing from what it reads, you get a sense of what's carved into the wall behind it. And it actually says, 6th, hide thyself behind a mask.
Awesome. We've got 3 people who can do that.
Let's get out of this hellhole. You didn't see any of that, correct?
What, Bree? No, she.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I will ask that just to make sure. You didn't see any of that, correct?
No, I just walked in.
Best.
Wild. Can't believe that's your past.
All right, and you guys exit back through the mist out to the front, where you meet Flighton and Scoops again.
You have to know, Steven's got rage.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
What
right,
the fuck
so
happened to
next-
you?
I don't
Next
think
one
you
would
can
be this
travel
one
with
over
an.
to the.
Yeah. With the one with the red light?
No, I was talking to the one to our east.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought that was one of the outside ones that didn't matter.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. It's not far enough away.
Which means this one over here, all the way to the east, northeast, will or may matter as well.
No, I think that one is attached to the outside.
Well, then what about this one then? Because that was 8,
This one
and this was
is
6. So we're missing 7. So it's either
Yeah, I'm
we're
this
missing
one
one of them.
or
We don't know
that
which
one.
I think that's the outside, or not, maybe not one of the outside towers, but I don't think that's one of the interior ones.
I'm pretty sure it is. It's like just kind of judging by where the circle would be. It is a little bit further out, but I think it is like close enough for it to be counted as one of the towers.
You could always go and
I don't
check
know.
them out.
We can absolutely check it out.
I mean, if it is, it's worth it.
Are we good to go?
Yep.
Yes.
We got what we needed from this one.
All right.
But we'll start making his way over there. Now it looks like it's kind of buried in ice.
A little bit. Ice has engulfed the lower floors of this crumbling tower. Pink light pours out of the highest window, a single point of illumination in a dark and out-of-the-way region of the city.
Educated guess would be enchantment, but Flight will climb to the top of the tower and take a look through the window.
Okay. So you start climbing up and you see that, like, the outside of this tower, there's a bunch of words just scrawled all over it.
Let me know when my invisibility is gone as well, by the way, if it's been another hour.
Gotcha.
I don't think it's quite been an hour yet.
You know what? Someone roll a D100.
I got it.
Why don't I do that?
Someone
to
who hasn't
end
done
my,
it.
I
to
got it.
end my invisibility.
Okay.
A 100.
100.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Hell
Alright,
yeah,
comes
you
and
guys.
gives up.
Flight's here
So,
to do this.
I've heard about you, Omen Seekers. I can't take you on. I'll give you back Icewind Dale.
Oh,
No questions
God.
asked.
All right, hang on. So we'll say this happens before you get to this tower. Sorry, Flight, you're not up there yet.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
So what happens?
I wasn't planning for you to roll a 100. Okay.
Oh God.
This could either be really good or really bad.
It's really something.
If it's really bad, it'll be really
It's
fun.
real. It's real something.
It's really a lot.
Oh man. Yeah, it is. Okay, you're gonna be there, and then
Should we be bunched up?
Well, I figure that's how we
Like,
Well, I
walk.
figured we
It's
would.
usually
I
how
figured
we'd walk.
How we would. Yeah.
We're talking. I'm probably right next to you.
What's going on with this picture?
Because why are you still in Dimitri? Curiosity.
This feels comfortable.
Fair enough.
I think Ample is a little too gung-ho for a place like this.
That's one word I'd use for it. Sure.
Do you change so your personality? Truly, your change.
It's like I have been these people for long enough that they each have habits that feel like instincts when I am them. Does that make sense? Like Dimitri is the persona I use to be friendly and kind, and one of the common people. And it's very easy to do that when I am him. And Ample is used to barge my way into any situation, and it's very easy to do that when I am him. Like any of us building habits, it's just easier when we've done them for longer.
V and I spent some time at a theater, and it really sounds like one of these actors were doing, what was it called? Method acting?
Mm.
Sounds a lot like method acting.
Mm. Unfortunately, I also have diabetes when I am Dimitri, but no one else, so I need to watch what I eat when I am.
Can I roll a
in this
medicine
form.
check on him, like immediately, as he says that?
See what my blood sugar is.
Yeah, check it.
I lost almost all of my blood,
That's
so
a
it's probably very
22.
low.
Yeah, 22. Yeah,
I need to eat a cookie.
he needs a cookie. Get this man a cookie.
Give him a ration.
So
I give him a mushroom instead.
Yeah, while we're stopping to take a snack, and get my
I give
blood
him a
sugar back,
sugary
what happens
mushroom.
to us?
Okay, so you guys see movement in the distance, not necessarily right along the snow, but like to the north within these buildings, kind of jumping between pillars. But looking out at you, you see a floating skull, followed by two hunched over creatures that have a single eye in the middle, big yellow eye in the middle, and they're just kind of following behind the skull. Will every once in a while poke out behind one of these pillars and just is keeping an eye on you.
So do they know that we've spotted them?
Yeah, maybe.
Can we do
We
some
heard
kind of
that
knowledge check?
Cyclops is from someone before, didn't we? The Dryad, I think.
Mm.
I know
Or
those
was
are
it
above
maybe-
game, but
Or was it your your spell? Can't remember. I remember something
Oh,
about. We've definitely talked about Cyclopses before.
right. I forgot I had cast that.
yeah, your
Did it tell me
communication spell.
anything about these guys?
I don't
Oh.
think so.
I
I
think,
think we are being
Must
watched.
have been the Dryad then.
yeah, I think I'm pretty
Uh,
sure the Dryad had mentioned the Cyclops things.
Okay, well, they're not looking super aggressive.
And one-eyed things. I think I put the word Cyclops on them.
Well, can we roll some kind of knowledge check if they're not being aggressive?
Yes.
I guess
Hang
nature
on.
or...
Given what just given my above game knowledge, I would probably actually call this an Arcana check.
What are you trying to discern?
What these things
what
are.
they are, what they all are.
Oh, sure.
In all
I
three
mean,
cases, actually.
either a nature or an arcana, I think would be valid.
Could I also roll?
Sure.
Great,
they could be
because I got a
nothings.
2.
Oh,
I got a 19.
well, so you don't know. You think they're probably just some sort of weird mutated rabbits or something. But Flight chimes in. These are actually Nothics.
Yup.
Somebody give me an insight. Bree, you give me an insight check.
Sick.
Oh,
God. Wow.
Shall I
Brutal.
roll that as well then?
Could I try to
Bree also has a
investigate their
headache.
numbers?
Sure. I mean, technically, you shouldn't be able to because she rolled a 1, but yeah, that's
Rolled a
fine.
1.
You can 28.
I got a 28.
So I mean, from what you've seen of them, they definitely know that you're there and they know that you've seen them. But it seems like they're kind of watching you to see what you do.
Could I try to count their numbers?
There's the floating skull and the 2 Nothics.
Oh, just that? Just okay.
Those are the
So
you've
they were
seen
all hidden behind the pillars.
the floating
Excuse me.
skull and the 2 Nothics. Yeah, you see movement from both for all 3 of those.
Gotcha. We're definitely being watched. Should we engage or just keep going about our business? They seem to be leaving us alone. Oh, why am I doing that voice? They seem to be leaving us alone.
If I had to guess, that'd be Uriel-Arthas.
The
Who's that?
skull?
And the Flight just kind of nods. Yeah.
Don't we have their pendant? Could we make friends?
No, that's Mistral.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I mean, you
What
guys
we
can
were doing.
continue
Let's keep
towards
doing
the
what we're doing
tower,
for now.
or yeah. I mean, it looks like
Bree
Uriel
gives them a
Arthas is just
hesitant
kinda...
wave.
Yeah, wave. Yeah,
Okay.
just so they know, we know, they know, we know.
Okay. So you just
Nicer than a
kind
middle
of
finger.
wave into the distance at them. Okay.
Hail and well
they-
met.
Great. All right. What now? They don't seem to approach.
Awkward finger
Ah.
guns, thumbs up, finger guns, and keep going towards them.
Absolutely. Light, after you.
All right. Yep, and then
See
at
what
this
you can
point,
see.
Flight will climb up the tower.
All right.
I'm gonna keep an eye on them I'm gonna be the last one to start walking.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye on them.
He's gonna make a point to climb on the opposite side of the tower from where they are watching.
I'm gonna climb up on this rock and keep an eye on them.
You're just staying
Oh,
behind.
Can I attempt to be sneaky about this so that they don't, so as to make it so they don't see me climbing up the tower?
Ooh, that's tricky.
Just kind of like circle around to the other side to out of their line of sight.
Just give me a stealth with advantage, because yeah, I mean, you're trying to stay on the other side. I think this peak of the tower is trickier to get where you want. But okay,
15?
sure, yeah. Well, just because it's bent down and you'd have to whatever, but that's fine. Yeah, so you climb up the outside of this tower and get to the windows at the top. You look in, and you see an elderly woman. She sits rigidly on a black throne shrouded in ice. She wears a crown of entwined iron tentacles, and her forehead is bruised where the band fits tightly against her skull. An inscription decorates the wall behind her.
New NPC friend.
Perhaps, yeah.
Come back to
Like,
10
well,
Towns with us.
Flight will hop down from the tower again, trying to stay out of sight of Uriel-Arthas. And I'll circle around and inform. So it looks like we found one more possibly reasoning being here. She doesn't appear to be in the best shape. She has this crown around her head that seems to be wound too tightly.
Yeah, she sounds
Oh,
completely
people.
reasonable.
She looks old too. Very old.
And she was
Did she
breathing.
look? Did she look alive? Like, was she moving
Give
at
me
all?
a medicine check.
Sure. I will do this.
Can I assist him by calling out the typical signs of living? Oh, never mind.
The
You're
typical.
probably fine.
Tell me, what are the typical signs of living, Bruce?
I don't know. I was trying to give him advantage.
She's
okay?
like moving and breathing. Is she doing that?
There,
Yeah.
you can see a pulse right here.
Okay. Totally. Sure. I mean, if you want to roll, like 18's good, and I'll say that you got that 18 because Bree was giving you those clues.
That's fine.
Yes, it does seem like she's alive, although it seems like she's out of it, or her eyes are zoned out and going in different directions.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like
does anyone have
curse-breaking territory.
curse-breaking magic?
Yeah.
I might
Didn't
have
you-
something.
Yeah.
Flight's gonna go into the door.
Okay.
I assume the door is not locked.
No. Nope, it's open
Just
like
kinda-
all the others. Another empty
It's
bottom
just kind of
floor.
overflowed. It's just kind of overflowed with ice, is all. So,
Yeah.
He's gonna go in. Anything happen?
Nope. No magic sigils. No traps here. Oh,
Was
let me
that
make sure.
Flight's
visible
gonna
to the
beckon.
Nothics?
Flight's gonna beckon Dimitri to follow him. Or Dr.
I want to
Lazarus,
check
or Dr.
if
Lazarus,
the
either one.
Nothics make a reaction to that. Can
Yeah,
they see
I've
the
been
door from
keeping
where
an
they
eye
were?
on them.
They seem to be just like kind of observing what you guys do. They're
Okay.
not moving in on you or
If-
anything. The
they're
Nothics seem
letting
to
us
be
in-
staying behind the floating skull for the most part.
Yeah, I think it makes sense
they're-
with Lazarus to go up with you for the medicine stuff.
Well, I've determined she's alive
Absolutely.
at the very least. But
Yeah.
the main thing I wanted him to do was to translate the inscription.
Yeah.
Do I still have it up, Alex?
That's fine.
Going up.
So I mean, with that said, you see, like, you noticed on the outside of this building, there's just carvings in Draconic wrapping all the way around the building. You go into the inside, and same as the outside. It's not the same inscriptions, but it's almost the same inscription looping over and over and over again across all the walls, floor to ceiling on the bottom
Touch it.
floor.
Gotcha.
You touch it. You notice that it says the repeating inscription is, "All work and no play make Ivara a dull girl."
Bloody hell.
Ivara?
I repeat that, and
And the outside, what does the outside say?
The outside.
is there really
Okay.
is there really an Easter egg for that in the?
Yeah, that's literally what's written in the module, is that Shining reference. I love it.
Very good. And does it look like these are like hand carved in, or does it look like the same kind of inscriptions we've seen before?
It looks like the inscriptions on the outside were a little bit more. They took their time and more precise. The ones on the inside seem to be kind of just like hastily scrawled up there.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I don't think reason is anywhere near this tower.
Is this
We
what I'm
should be
trying to
very
do?
careful.
I'm going to blow her up.
If
Yeah.
anything's going to attack first, I think it's going to be this one.
Well, she's alive and appears to have some faculties, so I'll take it.
Hold action, minor illusion, flowers.
Okay, you
like
make
that.
some.
Yeah, you
I'm
don't go
sorry.
to meet
Oh,
a
you
nice lady
silver
without some
fox, yeah.
flowers.
I'm not doing that. Hold action, firebolt. If she tries to attack us, fire.
Aw, man. Come on, you can't just tease us
Anyway, we
like
go
that.
upstairs.
Okay, so you guys head upstairs, and like as you're going up the stairs, it looks like written on the wall, maybe with, does it say wine?
It's really like we're gonna like run out and be like, "There's a giant
There's a giant what?
maze." Because in The Shining, what made him go nuts was drink.
Hmm.
You're right, him drinking, technically. But
Anyway, what's it say?
it says, I mean, so yeah, it's written in wine stains. It just says, I am Ivara or Ivara. Ivara is my name over and over again as you keep going upwards towards the top floor. You make it towards the top floor and painted above the doorway, this time in a darker color other than wine. It's actually turned more brown. This is blood. And it's written, the crown knows all.
I want that crown. Holy shit.
No, you
Well,
It knows all?
Knows all.
okay. This is just a gut feeling. I'm looking flame. Like, as we're at the door, gut feeling. Yeah. Get the other two. This door. Just gut feeling.
If you say so. Flight seems
What
oddly
did you
casual
find?
about this.
Okay,
do we
so
got,
what?
Doc?
Everybody is gathered together and brought up together to the top floor?
Before we leave, I'm gonna do the watching you as we like go through the door towards the floating
What
skull.
a tribe out.
Okay.
What a tribe.
All right, so you guys make it up the stairway. You guys are going into this tower. I don't think there's a map. Oh, there is. Hang on. What's this? Well, it doesn't matter. We're not going to use a map. There's nothing significant there. No, I shouldn't
Anyway,
say that.
we all go upstairs.
Okay, so yeah, sorry, yeah. You all go upstairs, and she's just sitting there in the
She's the
throne, this
significant
black
thing.
throne, not moving, just kind of muttering gibberish to herself as you guys approach.
Oh, she's crazy.
Hide action.
Touch wall.
Okay, give me a stealth, Scoops. You touch the wall.
I'm ready and
Lazarus.
acting to activate my symbiotic entity.
Oh,
As
denied.
soon as
Sorry,
she starts
Scoot.
violent.
Oh no, her ex-husband looked like Dimitri.
Did you hear that?
No, what were you saying?
I'm gonna ready an action to activate my symbiotic entity as soon as she starts to get violent.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like
Oh,
when
Flight
we
looks
started.
completely unbothered.
Okay, so you all enter the room, and she doesn't seem to move. This thorny crown is on her head, and she's just sitting in her throne.
Touch wall.
You touch the wall. Oh yeah. Okay. Fourth, coax a secret from another.
Fair enough, ma'am. You have a nice day.
We could coax the secret from her.
I feel really bad for her. So once everyone else has left the room, she's gonna leave a bracelet behind on the lady's lap and then leave the room.
Okay.
I think we should engage.
What?
I think we should engage. What if we can solve this puzzle right now?
We don't
we
have
can
all the
always
steps,
come
and
back.
I feel like the order matters.
Yeah,
That does matter.
I
Fair enough.
agree. We can always come back.
I'm very curious about this one. All right, let's come back.
I mean, if
Okay.
you want to talk, like while we're at the bottom, I mean, if you want to go back up there and talk to
Hey.
her, oh my.
Either this place will still be whole and together when we complete our goal.
I
and
actually
can
have
come
an
back,
idea.
Or it will be destroyed, and it doesn't matter either way.
Flight actually has an idea. He's gonna
What is
look down at his hands, He's gonna gently place his hand atop one of her hands. I imagine it's like resting on an armrest or something.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna rest his hand on top of that, and he's going to cast Greater Restoration using his pair ability to try and remove the target's attunement to one cursed magic item.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, cool.
Thank you, Pears. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you. Yeah,
With
well, he
your
rolled a
succulent,
critical
juicy-
pair.
That's
Yeah, I
right.
did.
Critical pair.
I cast Greater Restoration on her and remove her attunement to one cursed item.
Mm-hmm. It's like 2 nat 20s, baby.
Woo!
That's what this feels like.
All right, let's see here. Okay, well, yeah, I guess that works. Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah.
So you break her attunement with this crown. The crown just boop, pops off of her head, and then she comes to, and she kind of looks around at you guys. But you start to notice bags under her eyes form, and then her ears start to stretch out, and wrinkles start to form, and her skin starts stretching away. And within a couple of seconds, she just ages rapidly. From the time when this happened till now.
Tell us your secrets.
And she starts crawling. She starts crawling on the floor. One of her legs breaks. She's crawling towards you guys, and then she just kind of whispers out. She's like, "Destroy the crown! Release my memories! Let me have peace!" And then she falls to dust on the floor.
So we need to take the crown to the anvil. That was absolutely horrifying.
Poor lady.
I think your instincts are right.
I'm with you on that, but then those.
My gosh.
That was
I'm
was
guessing it's just
horrible.
dust on the floor now, right?
What? She is dust on the floor. Her crown lays in the midst of the dust.
Dimitri walks towards the crown like Abu from Aladdin with
Don't touch
big old
it.
crowns in his eyes.
That did
Don't touch it.
Flight slaps your hand.
I will
Flight
body
slaps,
check you.
Dimitri's hand away.
He hasn't reached out for it. He's just moving towards it.
I don't trust you. I will body check you out of the way.
You just get in
Absolutely.
between him and the crown.
Flight will take out the bag of holding and he'll just kind of scoop the crown into it.
Okay.
So, I mean, those gentlemen are not going. I might be able to make it so we can hurt them, but we can use that anvil.
Anywho,
Just yeah.
Ria's gonna try to gather the dust up into a pile. She's gonna lay the bracelet on top of it and say, "I'm really sorry we couldn't help you."
Aw.
Damn.
We can help her by doing what she asked. Destroying the crown, releasing her memories.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do we want to go do that and piss off the Magian?
It can wait.
Yeah, let's
can
finish
wait.
the
Let's-
powers first.
Fair enough. On to the
Man,
next
that was
one.
so brutal.
That was harsh.
Are they
The
still
one with the-
outside watching us when we come out?
No, you don't see them up there anymore.
I will actively be
They have moved
making
away.
perception checks for them as we go now.
Okay.
I'll call out to that general area and I'll be like, why didn't you warn us about that one?
You're
So
yelling to Eriolarthus why they didn't.
Just not yelling, just like, yelling, but like calling out. I don't think it's like
Why didn't you warn us about that
shakingly
one?
yelling. I don't mind taking a hit if something comes out and gets me.
Anywho, Flight's gonna climb Red Tower.
Okay, so the top of this tower is shaped like an axe blade. Red light shines out from a slender window high overhead. You climb up to this window and you see that red orbs of light dance like fireflies around this 30-foot diameter octagonal chamber. A large unlit brazier stands in the center of the room, and 8 10-foot square alcoves line the walls, each filled with ice. The arched ceiling is covered with icicles.
Any inscription?
I think
You're
this
not
is another one where we
seeing
have
it
to
directly.
activate it.
But I mean, at the same
Like
time,
I-
a lot of the walls and ceiling and stuff are all covered with ice and icicles.
Okay, so if we need to melt everything,
Could
the
I
top
try
needs
and
to be
peer a
the
little
tip of the
closer to
spear.
see? Could
Yeah.
I try and peer, like, kind of scrutinize the ice and maybe see which of the walls might have it? Or would I have to be inside to do that?
Yeah, you'd probably have to be inside.
All right. Light will
You can
hop
do
down
that.
from the tower. All of the walls in the main chamber are, all the walls in the upper chamber are covered in ice. I can't make out anything.
Oh, that's an easy fix.
You.
Somewhat. As
Oh
long,
God,
as long as we have somewhere for the water to go.
You've been waiting to use
any
it.
opposition?
I didn't
Nope.
see any people. No.
I don't think I'm going to use the big one.
Oh no.
But
You're deliberately not telling us about the balls of fire.
I haven't
think
yet.
I think you can clearly see where the light's coming from from below. It's like those are just the sources of light.
Sure.
That's like why the light is red coming from the top. So there's some little red lights dancing around, but you can probably see the result of that from down here.
Do we think they are living spells like the hands?
Probably innocuous ones at best.
What, the lights?
Yeah, they're kind of like dancing lights, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I have.
They seem
Yeah.
innocuous enough.
What if they're balls of heat or magical radiation?
We'll deal with that as it comes. Plus, if they were that, the ice would have melted.
Magical ice? You know. Who knows?
That's as best as I can get. That's as best as I could gather from looking through the window.
fair enough. I'm gonna burn one of my spell slots and pop up a cartridge for my got my shoulder cannon to the fire.
Fire
You cut
cannon.
out. What did you do?
Burn a first little spell slot and fire cannon.
Gotcha.
Anywho,
Well,
Flight
go
will
on,
lead the
Ben,
way.
go
Flight will lead the way into the tower.
All right.
He'll go through the door.
All right, you go through the door, similar to the other ones. Empty bottom room. There's maybe some mops and stuff down there. Bunch of ice
I
all
can't
over.
really help on this one. Excuse me.
You guys
What?
head up the stairway towards the top room.
I'll
There's a
keep an
door in
eye
front
on.
of you.
Can't see anything.
I know
we're
you're in
like at.
We're in the
we're in
stairwell.
like a room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Flight will open the door.
Actually, let me give you.
uh,
there you go.
Whoop.
There you go.
Okay.
Could I say I'm
And,
still at the stairs, but downstairs at the door, keeping an eye out for the Nothics?
Okay, sure.
Yeah. And also listening if anything goes wrong upstairs to rush
Sure.
up.
Okay, so yeah, someone will have to yell
Alright.
for
Sure.
Scoops if he's got to come. I mean, not to say that there's anything that will happen.
It's gonna
I actually
happen,
haven't
but
read
just-
about
Map
this
for
read.
it.
Okay. Flight
You know.
will take a step inside.
All right, Flight takes a step inside, and like you had seen before, there's a brazier in the center of the room, unlit. Everything else has, it looks like little floating dancing lights that fill the entire room with with light. And then there's all these alcoves that have been filled up with ice. Now that you're up here, you can actually see inside of one of the ice blocks is like a skeleton stuck in there.
So like this one has a skeleton in it.
Sure, that could be the one.
All right.
Can we do a quick walk around and see what?
So is there something different in each one, or is that what all of them have?
It looks like no, just one. Only one of them has the skeleton in there. The other ones seem to be, I mean, just frozen over.
Okay, I'm gonna look at each one and see if I can make out any of the draconic inscriptions beyond any of them.
Okay. So you're just kind of trying to peek through each alcove, and you're looking. It looks like there are no inscriptions behind any of these. Although, I guess, well, yeah, sure. You have the best passive. In that act, you actually notice on the ceiling, I mean, covered with ice, there's an inscription underneath the ice that can't be made out.
I inspect the brazier while he's doing that.
Sure. What are you trying to? I mean, give me an investigation, and what are you trying to find out?
Just to see if it's been lit recently, or if there's any writing or anything around it. Nope.
No, unfortunately. I mean, it hasn't been lit in a while. That's clear. Yeah.
So the ceiling's a little high up for Lazarus to be able to reach that with his cannon, huh?
I don't know if
I believe his cannon only makes a 15-foot cone.
Oh.
Firebolt.
Yeah. I think it's probably 20 feet high.
Well, the cannon has the property, which when it was made, we discussed this. Remember the original form of the ball?
Yeah.
Little ball, legs pop out, connect to my shoulder. It can climb. I'm pretty sure it can.
But
Does
can
it have
it
a climbing
climb on the ceiling?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. That's what I'm looking.
I don't recall the rules of that saying that it had a climbing speed.
Maybe it can be stuck to a wall. That's what it was.
Maybe.
Either way, how about this? Let's make this easier. You have a climb speed. Take off cannon, put on your shoulder. Up you go, my friend.
Well, but the same thing, he can't crawl on ceilings, but...
Well, I don't need to crawl on the ceiling, I just need to clear the ceiling away clear the ice away from the ceiling.
he can move his handholds. He's done before, isn't he?
Why doesn't
and then I can make handholds in the ice that I can climb up.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Flight will climb up to it, the highest point that he can, and signal for Lazarus to go ahead and fire off the cannon towards where the inscription is.
I mentally ignite the cannon.
Okay, so you start melting away this thing. One blast doesn't do it. This has been frozen for a long time. That's not to say it's not going to work. You could probably sit here for maybe 20 minutes and burn it away and melt it.
Wow.
You know what? This is going to take too long. Flight's going to use Shape of the Flowing River to just remove all of the ice from that particular section of the ceiling. That's going to take a key point from me.
Okay. All right. That does it. I guess. Great.
Yeah,
so...
he would have done that. He would have done that like before the first minute ended. Okay, this is taking too long.
Okay. Great. So yeah, you shape this ice away from the inscription, and you're able to read the inscription.
And flip off the skeleton.
Yeah. Great.
So what does he say?
It says, "Fifth, quench the flame in thy palm with ice."
So how many do we have so far?
Yeah, we need to get these concentrated.
We have first. Oh, I'm looking Alex City.
Yeah, they should
I
be
have them all
available in
written
the
down.
journal.
We have
First,
Yep.
8th, 6th. So
first,
we're
4th, 5th, 6th, and 8th.
so we're missing 3rd, 4th.
No, you have 4th.
We're
We
missing
need
1st,
2nd, 3rd, and
3rd.
7th.
Yep.
But one of them is probably that's one of the towers is destroyed, so we're missing one of the steps. No matter what point we get.
I think that Bigsby hand thing was correct. I bet you. I don't remember who said it, but if you Indiana Jones that statue.
Yeah, if we get the statue, we might get the clue for that one.
Probably, I don't know.
I mean, we might as well try.
All right.
If something bad happens, we should be able to find it.
Indeed.
I can
I've
try to go in.
handle it.
something
Sorry,
like-
again. Bleh.
Try to steal it.
Do you want to be invisible?
I don't think so. I think they'll probably have blind sight.
So we'll climb out. We'll climb out of the tower.
Okay. Bye, tower.
Did we bypass tower?
You guys just have all the tricks up your sleeve, don't you?
Yep.
It's because we're a supercomputer. All
Yeah,
of our
I know,
brains working
right?
together.
We're a neural net processor learning computer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, don't light the brazier in the middle of the room and melt all the ice and release all the gelatinous cubes that are surrounding you.
Yeah, no thanks.
Heck
Was that what it
yeah.
was?
Peek
I'm only
behind the
telling you because
screen.
there's no reason for you to go back to that tower now
Yeah,
that you've
yeah.
left, but yeah.
Yeah,
So
no thanks.
you would
I don't
need
wanna do
to
that.
quench the brazier with ice in your hand to freeze those cubes back up?
I don't care. That room would have
what
been
happened?
fireballed. We would have been out of there, and that entire room fireballed to hell twice.
Oh my god.
Heck yeah, well done, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yaha. Okay, so we
That's
go
fucking
to Big
cool.
Hand Tower
I'm
now.
doing that. I'm doing that in a game now to some. That's awesome.
You're doing what?
That room.
That
You're
scenario.
making that. Yeah, I know. I was excited. I was like, oh, something for them to fight. No. You
Sorry,
guys are
which
clever.
room? Sorry, I
The
missed
room we
that,
were just
guys. I'm
in.
not feeling great.
It's okay.
The room we were just in, he revealed this to us above game, but our characters don't know. All of those alcoves were filled with frozen gelatinous cubes. And if we had lit the brazier, all of them would have attacked us, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'm not about that.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
So where
Well, there
are
had
you
to be
going?
We go to Big
map,
B
right?
Hand Tower now.
You're going back to Big B's
Big B
hand
tower.
tower. All
Is
right.
there a tower behind the structure that we can't see?
No.
Okay.
There's this tower over here to the
Oh, the ground tower?
northwest. To the northwest.
Which one?
Yeah, we should definitely check
To
the
the
rubble.
northwest of the one we're at, like northwest past
Yeah.
the tree area.
I see.
Also, we should check weird organ,
I was also
building
curious about
as
weird
well.
organ building.
like regardless of whether it's a tower or not. I think
Mm.
it looks weird and I want to check it out. But also, it could be a
Mm.
tower.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe.
I
And
will
there might
say
be-
that the way that you went, because I guess you kind of wrapped around behind the tower to get where you're going now, and you crossed past this toppled pillar, which I guess it could be another tower.
We need to stop there.
But you see, you don't need to stop there. You would see what was happening with it as you crossed. It's covered with like hundreds of crawling claws. They're just all crawling on top of each other, and they're lifting up rocks, and they're trying to like piece this tower back together again.
Actually, really sad.
Boom.
Huh. Because what I figured it was is like you see the big root thing coming from the central tower.
Mhm.
I figured it was like a collapsed one of those.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, you don't know what it is. It's just all these hands are trying to put it back together again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, you guys were set on going to this Big B's hand tower. Let's zoom
Yep.
to that.
I think it is a root system. Because there's the tower collapses all the way from this cutoff route to that cutoff route. I think you're absolutely
Yeah.
right.
But I still only count 7 towers, so
Yes.
There's a little dingy one up near the dome at the top. Could be that one.
Hey, Alex.
Yes.
In that tower that had that we first met the disaster,
You cut out what?
the tower that we first met the Dizansin Black in,
Right.
was that built at all like any of the towers were?
No, you're not remembering the layout of that tower to be like the layout of these magical
yeah,
towers.
that one was a much more complicated tower than the rest of these are.
I don't know where that one came from.
Maybe here, I don't know.
Maybe under the snow.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
there could be more to the city
you can't
underneath.
see the outside of it. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, we can't see the underside, so maybe
Mm.
with the thing that's going on with gravity, maybe there's a whole other side to the city.
True.
Mm.
True.
The obelisk near the red tower we were just at might be something else we should check out.
Maybe. Anyway,
Hang
we
on.
are in.
I need to put you others in here with Scoops. No.
Yeah, so these things didn't react to me before when I
Well,
was
you were-
peaceful
You were invisible.
and invisible. Absolutely. So I will be stealthy as I approach, but will come into the room without malicious intent towards the hands, not expecting them to be malicious towards me.
Are you invisible?
No,
Okay.
just stealthy.
Okay.
Should I get something ready? I'll get a bit of rubble ready outside that is the approximate size and density of the what I presume to be the statue of what I saw before.
Wait, say that again?
A piece of rubble the size and shape of the statue to be able to Indiana Jones it off the pedestal.
Oh, I see. Okay, for sure.
Can you use your ball bearings?
So you guys head into this
good
room,
idea.
and I
Take a
guess
few
roll a
out.
stealth if you're trying to be sneaky. Is everyone else trying to be sneaky? What's everybody else doing?
Flight's
everyone's
just
good?
Flight's hanging out by the doorway.
Okay.
Stealth. Oh, that was almost a 19.
Yeah, I'll wait outside.
Okay.
Yeah, still a 15.
Okay. So you're sneaky enough that you step into the room, and they don't necessarily notice you.
Mm-hmm. I'll before and after I get to the pedestal, I'll be preparing dodge actions. But as I get to the pedestal, I'll be attempting a sleight of hand check to switch out the figurine with what I've got in my hand, if that's okay.
Gotcha. Well, you guys see Scoops, Dimitri head towards the pedestal with the little bitty tower on it. And as he gets in between two of the hands, they notice him and immediately start to come in at him, trying to grab at him. Roll into an initiative. Now, you got
Here we go.
stealth, so you get a surprise round, and you
Yeah.
ready. I mean, I guess you can ready a dodge or whatever, but
I'll use my action to grab the. Can I do an object interaction for the statue?
19.
Or would it have to be a full
sure.
action sleight of hand check? Because I'm not exactly being stealthy anymore, so it's not exactly a sleight of hand.
Right.
It's just grab. So if I'm grabbing and running, is that an object interaction and then movement and dodge action?
Is it still the same hour?
Yeah.
You still have long strider too.
Hang.
Oh, you do still have long strider, that's for sure. Well, here,
Heck yeah.
let me tell you this. You run in and you go to grab the thing. Now, nothing's stopping you from grabbing the thing. You can pick it up easily. That can be just an object interaction. But as you touch it, as you grab this thing, this light just emits from the floor, creating a rectangle of space. And then just a handle emerges out of nowhere, and there's just this kind of door that was conjured in the north area of the room.
Okay.
Right, okay. While I'm holding it, right?
Yeah.
And all the hands are like turning towards me.
Yes.
I want to see what's behind that door. I have long strider. I can dip dodge. My friends are right at the door. I feel pretty confident. Yeah, I'm gonna try to dodge action towards that invisible door.
Okay.
Dodge.
Is there any inscription on the statue? I should ask. That was our.
Oh, I guess
mission.
it's disengage, right? But yeah, still.
Yeah, you can't dodge the bonus action as a rogue.
I wouldn't be. It would be an action. I haven't used an action yet.
Oh, okay. So your dodging is an action, but
Dodging as an action. I can move 30 feet from where I am, 40 feet from where I am, and I still have a bonus action to disengage. Yeah, if I need to, but I'm already dodging, so I could dash even.
Is
80
I
feet.
think it technically doesn't matter. But technically, is dodging just when you're going to stay put, and disengaging is when you're going to move?
Dodging
dodge is that you
disadvantage
dodge is
to
that-
attack me.
Yeah, so you
Right,
can
when
still
you're
move
staying
and
put.
Do that. No, you don't. You can move and still
At any
dodge.
time.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's my
Until the
misunderstanding.
start of
Okay,
my
great.
next
So you
round.
dodge and you
Oh,
head
done.
towards this thing,
The door.
towards the
Yeah.
door. You're running towards it. Now they have disadvantage on their attacks, but they're gonna take their. Oh, they can't
I
because
can-
it's a surprise round.
Disadvantage. Oh, great. Then I won't disengage then. I'll
Okay.
keep my bonus action. I can even do an insightful fighting with my bonus action then, since I still have it.
Okay.
Uh, insight. Heck yeah.
Great. Yeah, you totally get it. You have advantage on these
skin
guys.
between the fingertips. That's where you need to aim.
Oh, not advantage. That gains you the ability to use.
You can't do a sneak attack.
do sneak
attacks.
attack.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah. So I don't have anything left. I can't object interact to open the door, so it'll have to be at the start of my next turn. I'm
Gotcha.
done.
Okay.
A little help. Distraction.
You need
So
a distraction?
yeah, so Bree,
Yeah,
we're
I
on
need more
you.
time in here.
You see these hands are starting to come after him, and they're getting agitated.
Cover fire. Cover fire.
I am gonna run in. And I'm gonna mushroom form. And that's gonna
Alright.
be my turn. I'm gonna make a big whole spectacle of it.
And you grow out all these
Right.
mushrooms. Okay.
Draw their attention to me. Yep.
All right. Well, this one turns directly towards you, but it's still a surprise round for you guys, so they don't do anything. Flight, we're on you.
All right. Can I reach it from the ground, or is it floating too high up?
No, you can reach it. I think they're only floating like 5 feet off the ground.
Okay. In that case, Flight, actually, he's not going to move there. So, he'll actually move. What's actually my speed at this point? Did I get an
I think
increase
you're
to
at
that?
45.
Yeah, still 45, so I need to measure this out. 40. Yeah, I could make it to this point right here.
Okay, to flank it with Bree.
To flank this one with Bree. Yep.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna make 2 claw attacks against it with advantage. Where's my character? Hold on, need to pull back up. There we go. And strike 1, swing around. Oh, I need to target it. Strike 1. Yeah. 19.
That misses. It dodges
That
out
misses?
of the way. It misses.
Wow.
Yeah. let me make
Okay.
sure. Yep.
Yikes.
What are you
Okay.
even talking about? 19 misses.
I know that's incredible, but 19 done missed that thing.
All right, bring it on. Come on.
All right, these things have very high AC.
You're like,
All
I
right,
felt pretty
strike-
confident about that swing, and that missed. We are fucked, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
So, strike 2.
Why didn't you throw in a couple Remorazes?
26.
Yeah, that misses. No, I'm just joking. 26 hits. Go
All
for
right.
damage.
Damage. For 4 points of slashing damage.
4 slashing damage. Okay, you slash at this just weird floating hand. I like to think that they don't look like these pictures. They look like giant glovers that you're fighting. Just like Mickey
All right,
Mouse
well,
hands.
this also counts as magical damage. Just
Okay.
just so you know, so you
For
keep
sure.
that in mind. All right, and then I'm going to use a bonus action to do Flurry of Blows. So key point. Use that. Flurry of Blows. Oh, that's
Rough.
that was first attack. I still have advantage because of flanking, and this is supposed to be with my claws. So first claw attack will be a 17, which will miss. And then second claw attack be a 10. That's terrible.
Yeah, you're just swinging at this thing, and it's just giving you high fives and shaking your hands as you do it.
No, I've been like trying to roundhouse kick this thing as well as like its fingers.
Okay, so that's your
But
turn.
there's just like there's
It's
just not
like-
like a whole purpose to its form, I guess. So yep, that's turn.
Yeah. Okay.
I like to
and-
imagine it's like Jackie Channing you with its fingers, like fighting you.
Like when you, yeah.
Yeah.
This is reminding me of. Has anybody seen that movie Kung Pao, where like
Yeah.
it reminds me of the cow
I'm coming.
with the otters.
One of the
yeah,
weirdest
it's a weird
movies.
movie.
Yeah.
Freaking weird movie. Yeah,
I need
that's
to
how I'm
watch it
imagining
again.
this entire fight scene. Yeah, we should do a watch party of that.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
I've watched that as like an adult with an adult brain. Like
We should all get
Yeah.
high and watch it if you're into that
Absolutely.
sort of thing. Yeah.
Well, Dr. Lazarus,
Anyway.
what are you? Yeah, let's get Dr. Lazarus a turn here. What you doing? I won't
Alright.
count that movement as movement. You can start from there.
Okay. So I'll walk in room there. Flamethrower that firebolt. 21.
Hits. That hits.
Whoa.
You blast this giant hand. Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy-
That's a lot of
holy
damage.
Crap. All right.
Not even done his turn yet.
I know. He's just gonna fireball the whole room. It's fine. See you guys.
A fireball, firebolt, and then flame, and then
the
flame.
baby.
Flamethrower. So
He's
dex
just
save.
heating up.
All right.
And the damage has increased, Alex.
Oh, great. So click your
And
damage.
now
That'll.
it explode.
It's gonna explode now.
No, but it can. It didn't edit on the D&D on the it. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm right before I talk out my ass. Yeah, I am 3d8 now. I am 3d8 now, but it still says 2d. I can just do this manually. Hopefully that works. It's supposed to be 3.
Yeah,
Oh, weird,
three.
because in the summary it says 3d8.
I put the extra D. I added that.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
But in
'cause
the summary writing it
the
says
summary
3d8.
is correct, but the actual mechanisms of it, because
Weird.
it's still defaulting to 2d8.
Whatever,
Okay, it
it's not-
succeeds with a 17.
So it takes half.
So that's 6 points of fire damage.
Okay, that's still pretty good. Okay, great. Is that your turn? Are you moving at all?
This turn.
All right,
No.
we're back around at Ample. You're in front of this
Oh.
spectral doorway between
Okay.
two of these giant hands. You're opening it up?
Yeah, baby. Tell me what's inside.
All right, you open up
Will
this...
get sucked out of your body and you immediately die.
Bird picture.
Yeah, it's like lock and key. You go through the doorway, your body falls, and your spirit is it's good to fly around. No, so you're looking through this doorway and you see. I don't know if you see. Hang on. Well, look here. This is what it says. If a character steps through the doorway, which I assume is your intention, so you step.
Yeah, sure.
So you step through, the fabric of reality warps and bends around you as you arrive in a demi-plane, 40 feet long, 20 feet wide. It smells equal parts rancid and sweet. There's a bunch of like ingredients for spells and shit sitting around. There's tables, but more importantly, in front of these tables are 3 nasty looking women with like purple skin, weird robes, horns coming out of their head, nasty hair, like skulls around their waist. And like one turns to you, is like, welcome.
Expecting me?
No.
Oh, the lamp came out just then. Ladies, good evening. My name is Dimitri. Who are you?
Dimitri, I'm anti-pinch, that's anti-pillage, and this is anti-plunder. Hey!
Cool. I'm coming across a couple of tags.
Well, is the doorway still behind me? Please still be behind me.
I think so. Yeah, it's still there.
Still there?
Yeah.
I'll stick my head out and I'll say, I don't think it's any better in here than it is out there.
And you're like getting vertigo from putting your head in and out of this doorway.
Yeah, sure. My whole midsection is metaphysically twisted.
Yeah.
I think I either need to drop the... Fuck, the doorway wasn't locked, so they can just come out. As long as I'm holding this statue, I say out loud, this doorway will be open to potentially worse things. But we might need this statue. Okay. I step out of the door. Yeah.
Are you leaving the... Wait, here's the great question. Are you leaving the door open? Can spells go through doorways like that?
Yeah, I think I would leave the doorway open. Because I feel like he assumes, like, he's not going to drop the statue. He's decided now he's not going to drop the statue, which means the door will remain, which means they can just come out anyway. So we may as well leave it open to give us aim.
Are you giving Dr. Lazarus the intent that what is beyond this door is malicious intent toward them?
I don't want to presume, but one of them was named Anti-Plunder. Or Pillage. All of them.
Anyway, this is a long turn.
You've done. So you step back out. Let's get through another round before we cut off.
So we can move on.
Well, wait, hang on. Do you do anything else? You went through. You step back through. Do you use actions or anything?
If anything, I'd like to. I'll keep my insightful fighting on the hands, but I'll do an eye for detail to get decipher, uncover any clues in that room before I leave. I'll do like a fucking what Sherlock Holmes, like look around the room.
In the room here or the room where the hags are?
The hag room.
The hag's room.
Aha. Okay. Is there a role involved with that? You bonus action
Yeah,
perception check.
investigation check. I can do investigation check as a bonus action. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
The clues.
Well-
Our mission is to complete this 1 to 10 ritual or 1 to 8 ritual. So I'm looking specifically for that.
You see sticking out from behind a bunch of empty bottles and stuff and like different ingredients. You see the word, or I guess you see an inscription peeking out. You don't know what it
Not
says.
knowing what it says. Yeah,
Yeah.
the doc's not in there. I say, we have to go in. So I guess we're drawing them out. And that's my turn.
Okay, on to Bree. What are you doing? Let's get through one round.
Hey, is Scoops seeming to make an exit? Getting ready to make an exit?
I think he did technically
I did.
confirm that was
And
happening,
I'll
so
move all the way to here.
yeah. So we
Okay.
jumped backwards. While he was in there, he checked and found out that stuff and then stepped back out the door.
You know what? I kind of want to just like go for it anyways. I'm gonna bonus action Shillelagh, and I'm gonna try and attack. Not gonna attack the one in front of me. Right, I do.
Because you're flanking.
Let
You're
me-
flanking with me.
Right. 6, 7, 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
27.
done did it. Click the damage on the original one. That's fine.
Go
Yeah.
crit hunting. Crit fishing.
6
6 damage. All right.
damage. And then, yeah, I'm gonna wait for Scoops to leave before I withdraw.
I see, that was the second one. My bad.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Scoops did leave the doorway.
No, he should leave the room entirely.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I have
Before I
left the
leave.
room entirely. I believe the doorway is here.
No, the room. Like the
The
room
room
that
you
we are
all are
currently
in.
the room that we are physically in right now with the hands.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. We all need to get out. Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting for everyone else to, or at least Scoops and the doc to get out before Floyd and I leave.
So you attack this giant floating hand with your shillelagh, and it spins around at you, and it makes a fist, and then just goes in to punch you into the ground. Whoa! I'm sorry. It rolled a critical. Well, if I tell you, it rolled a critical hit. Oh no, Bree. Oh no.
But my temp HP is for.
51 force damage.
Whoa.
Also,
Wow, these
I'm not
things.
concentrating on anything right now, so I don't know why it's telling me to
Oh.
do a
Yeah,
concentration.
knock
The
thing.
concentration stuff has some work to be done. I took it off. It shouldn't
Yeah.
be that easy.
Mm.
Does it knock
Ouch!
it
And my
back as well?
mushrooms all immediately wilt and fall off my body.
Yeah, wow.
And it also ends up forcing you forward. It's punching forward. Both you and it move 5 feet in that direction.
Into Dr. Laz, that's cool.
Flight, do you want an opportunity attack on that?
Yes, he will.
All right.
Target it again. And am I still considered flanking it?
Yeah, at the moment it was moving away, yeah.
Okay. Then claw attack with advantage.
That's
25.
a hit. Dang, you guys are rolling
Yeah.
good with this AC 20.
Whoa!
Right, 6 points of slashing damage, magical.
All right.
14 or higher.
And I guess that's all you get. You don't get it. But now it's your official turn. That was your reaction from last
My
round.
turn. Okay, with that, he is now going to use Fist of Unbroken Air on that hand.
Okay.
So that's going to be another 2 key points. Okay, did that. I don't know why
Oh.
I did that before. So
What if I drop the
hit points
statue
remaining.
and kick it across the floor? That would turn off the doorway.
Where is it?
Yeah, you could try.
North wind. This is a broken air. There it is. Okay, so it needs to make a strength saving throw.
All right.
That's pretty good. That's 14.
It's got it. These guys are rolling critical successes. He gets a 28.
Okay, well, it succeeds, but it still takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, and that's the one that just went towards Bree, right?
Yep, that's that one.
All right.
If it had failed, it would take the full damage and be knocked 20 feet away from me. But
Gotcha.
it succeeded, so. Then I'm gonna use a bonus action to make. Which one did Dimitri use Insightful Fighting on?
Oh, one of the ones closest to me at the start, but I didn't actually point it out. So, let's say this one is below 10, this one is above 10. Above 10, the one that you guys have been fighting with.
Also,
Okay.
and I'm not going to take that 7 away, but I'm reading the description and it doesn't say it's halved, I don't think.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'll check the description on D&D Beyond itself.
Okay.
Let me
Well,
see.
it doesn't matter
Pretty
now. I'm
sure
not
it's
going to
supposed
take away the
have.
7, but yeah, just for the future. Okay, so you still...
So I still have my bonus action left. I'm just trying to decide what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Second.
I'm going to start...
I think I'm just going to make. You know what? I will still provoke an opportunity attack and go and flank with Bree. So that one gets an opportunity attack if it wants it.
Okay... Well, you try to move away from it, and it tries to grab you.
So Dave.
Yeah, dexterity saving throw. I think it should be.
It's me for one as well.
12.
Damn it.
Escape DC 15. You are now grappled. It grabs you as you try to run away, and you take 15 bludgeoning damage as it squeezes you.
Okay, then I'll just use a bonus action to. I will use a bonus action to make an attack with my claw against it. So it's just gonna be a straight roll. 23.
Yeah, that works.
Oof.
Or 4 slashing damage.
4 slashing. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Wrong one.
Alright.
Boom. Okay, and then...
Take us home.
Oh wait, that was the wrong one. I targeted the wrong one.
It's fine. I applied it to the correct one.
Okay.
Okay, and then is that turn? That's the rest. That's
That is turn. Yeah.
your
that is
final
turn.
turn. All right. So then, as that's happening, that hand is holding on to you. This other hand comes in and also tries to grab onto Scoops. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw. 23. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so you're not grappled. Nothing happens. Great. You dodge out of the way. It's not able to get ya. Well,
I
shoot.
guess I slipped through his fingers.
And then this hand getting blasted by Dr. Lazarus moves in towards Dr. Lazarus and goes for a punching action. Big fist
Dr. Lazarus?
coming in.
On Dr. Lazarus?
Oh, is
Well,
it
Bree's
asking
on
you
the
for a
ground.
reaction? Is that why it's paused right now?
It is asking me for a reaction. I can choose shield after to see, can't I?
I believe so.
Yeah, I
so
think you should be able to
I'm
see
just-
the number.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it roll first.
Dang, 28 to hit. You take
28. Shield
8.
will stop.
18 force damage to Dr. Lazarus. He's immediately bloodied. This other hand, which is the one... Oh, that was his opportunity attack. Okay, so now he's holding flight in his big fist.
Yeah, just read the details to see what's going on with that.
The target takes the damage at the start of each of its turns. Okay.
So wait, so I wouldn't have taken that damage until now? I mean, I still take the damage, obviously, but it wouldn't have been until now.
I guess it wouldn't. No, I think I'm reading this. Until the grapple ends, the target takes damage at the start of each of its turns. So I think it's at the beginning of your turn that you take the damage. Okay. So technically you haven't taken that damage yet, and we'll just apply it to the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
And so I guess nothing happens. It's just going to continue to hold you grappled there.
Okay.
And then you'll take the damage, and then you can try to break free. Dr. Lazarus, last turn before we cut her off tonight, what are you doing? You were just attacked by this huge hand.
Action, cure wounds at 2nd level myself.
Okay.
I can target myself.
Hell yeah.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
And then cannon that.
All right.
Come on, baby.
Oh, there we go.
Then it should be another D8.
Oh, that's still 2.
Fails with a 5, takes a full 9 fire damage. It just starts.
It should be
another one.
D8
of damage.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, oh yeah, you're right. Another 7.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
For 16.
Hell yeah. Okay. Is that your full turn?
Nice.
I think I'm gonna let it get the attack of opportunity and try to get my way away from it.
All right. You try to run away from it, and it tries to grab you. Oh, and you just dodge out of the way. You feel its fingertips along your back as you jump forward away from this thing. It doesn't get a hold of you, and you can run. All right.
Fingertips.
Let's check in with Ample. What are you attempting to do at the beginning of this round, and then we'll cliffhang it.
If I drop the statue on the ground and try to slide it towards the open doorway down here, does that close the, magic door behind me?
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that an object interaction, or do you want me to sacrifice in?
That could be an object interaction. That's fine. Yeah, you take the little tower and you just kind of slide it along the floor, and as it leaves your grasp, the door, boom, shuts behind you.
Yeah. Nobody touch the statue, but get it outside. That's what I say.
Okay. And that's where we'll cut it off this time. You guys have got the statue, the door's closed. You've learned that the inscription's in that doorway, but these hands are beating the shit out of you guys. We'll have to see what happens next time.
Indeed.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Yeah, Happy New Year, guys. Take care.
Happy New Year.
Take care, dude.